Thank you for making Saint Central
your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Mic check. All right, fam. I know y'all can hear me now. Had some sound issues, had to work on that thing. Put one in the chat, fam, if y'all can hear me on the sound. One in the chat if y'all can hear me on the sound. All right, good deal. All right, good deal, fam. Sorry about that foolishness there. Had some stuff that I had to get done. But as it stands, it took me that long to figure it out and get it out, but y'all know I'm gonna work it out. All right, all right, all right. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank and rest of the Who Dat Nation. I come in right on the kick return. See Esop Winston take it back to almost the 30-yard line for the black and gold as we pick up the drive there. Taysom coming in. It's intriguing, man, because I was fixing and working on the game, the broadcast as we was going. But big ups to the rest of the fam. I appreciate y'all being with me in this episode of the Coma. Much love to the fam. Appreciate you. All right. Everybody can hear. All right. All right. We working now. We in business. All right. So big ups to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in this live stream. As you know, the black and gold right now. We're on top 3-0 against the Jets. Now the Jets 3-9 in this one, fam. And we know that if anything, this New Orleans Saints should beat these Jets clubs, man. My goodness. If we can't, man, like I told you, we're gonna be running up out of here doing nothing but damn draft shows after this. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But big ups to the fan. Appreciate y'all. We had some tech issues early on, but we fought through and we are in the building. Let that be a lesson to the black and gold squad, right? Regardless of whatever you got to do, you got to make sure you handle the business, baby. So much love to you, fam. Appreciate y'all all being in the building. Raquel, Robert, Keldrick, who else we got? Brother Scoop. What's happening, pimping? Chevy Kamara, Demi, Nolans 504, Brian Reeves, PP Coloma, Pepe Coloma, Willie, what's up, Willie Copeland, Youngbloods 46, Trey Joseph, Clint, Alex, Eric, Howard, Joe Gidry, TK, Fishman, Hype, Javier, Jeremiah Smith, Annie Clark, what's up to the Queens? What's up, Jermaine, Tramal, and all the family, Ramon, AJ, Kelly, all the family members. What's up, KB? 985 Mutts, Be Kind, Perry, Kai, who else we got chiming up in this thing? Coach Tab, what's happening, fam? Brother Crusher, Tim Dunn, everybody. Big Pool Hoffa, a Big Bull Hoffa, Norlands 504, Big Smoke Dogs in the building as well. Smallville, Marty Frost, and the whole squad is in this thing. Much love to the fam as we get back into this thing, getting ready to roll. So it's intriguing to say the least with the black and gold. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so right now the black and gold, man. Listen, fam, much love to the entire squad. Please feel free to hit upon the like button if you hadn't already hit it. What's up, Derek? Brother Derek Lockett's in the building as well. Devin C, Kenny Sutton, everybody, man. Muse, what's up, Queen? All right, what's up, Sam, and the rest of the fam? So here we go, getting back to the matchup. I appreciate y'all being in this game as well. So with that being said, man, we got an interesting matchup right here with this squad, and the Jets looking to make some things happen as the Saints come out. Elvin Kamara looks good in the backfield. They turn and they hand it off to Elvin Kamara. He squeaks ahead and picks up maybe about 4, almost 5 yards on the run as the Saints get a good gain there. And that should be the mantra for this game, fam, is of course the Saints should be very run heavy. With Elvin Kamara and Taysom Hill in the same offense against the Jets, that has to be something that you look at and you say to yourself, we got to make sure we run the football against this squad today, which the Saints are attempting to do. 2nd and 8, only a gain or 2, they said right here. Taysom in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking. The ball's out to Kamara, and he's converged upon and ripped down, but he got a gain there of a handful of loss. But they got a flag down. Let's see if it's a face mask or it's a holding against the black and gold. Let's take a look. All right, so here go the call right here by Clark. Hands to the face against the Jets. and they're gonna add the first down to him as well. And Robert Salah just shakes his head and puts his face down. You can see, well, when you're a bad team, you apt to get stuff like that. You're gonna get penalties, hands in the face, low IQ football if you're a bad team. Trust me, we know over the last 5 years. I mean, 5 years, feel like 5 years. The last 5 games we've experienced that. So here we go, Taysom Hill there in the walks up on the center. You got Elvin Kamara split behind him, man in motion from right to left. And the Saints overload one side offensive line. Do they run to that side? They do. Elvin Kamara dances forward and picks up about 3 or 4 yards on the pickup. So it'd be first, second, and maybe 7. But there's another flag down. And here come Land, whatever his face is, the referee. The man name is Land. 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 Must be short for Landon. I don't know. And he's pointing at the Saints, saying that Robert Salah's pointing at the Saints. No foul on the play. They pull it up. That's all good. All gravy, baby. That's what I'm talking. Remember, Purple Martin, fam, as you seen Juwan Johnson make the catch from Taysom Hill. And look, twists itself into another 3 or 4 yard pickup. Very tough to bring Juwan Johnson down on the play. And the guy's terrific. And he should be included in the Saints offense with guys like the Jordan Humphrey out of that thing. So here's the snap. They hand it off to Kamara. Oh, it's a reverse play, a little trickeration going on. And a flag is down as he couldn't shake the defensive back. Aesop Winston couldn't shake the defensive back. And then there's another flag down as these referees keep obstructing the flow of the game. I'll surely hope that this is not the type of game that we're going to see where they're constantly involved in here. All right, and it hit the Saints with an illegal formation, and it's a 5-yard penalty. So they back the Saints offense up, and it's against Big James Hurst. And illegal formation there. So I mean, what's intriguing though, let's see if the Saints can overcome that. Remember, we always talked about the Saints having negative plays, penalties. Can they overcome them? That's some of the things I've noticed over the last 5 games lose streak. The Saints haven't been particularly good at doing. There's Taysom in the shotgun. There's the snap, play action, looking, and Taysom Hill didn't even look to his right to even see the defensive man. I mean, goddamn, scan the field, why don't you? The guy came clear through, and Taysom Hill was standing up there staring down one side field and even looked to his right. The guy right there, what are you looking at? I mean, Taysom, that's on you, man. You got to scan the field. You can't just eye men down. I mean, the dude came through, and Taysom didn't even look to the side, man. I mean, good grief, bro. You got to look around, man. He wasn't adjusting shit. He was staring down the wide receiver. You got to scan the field to see the blitz. All right, here we go on the shotgun on the sack. A 2nd and 24, another negative play. Can the Saints overcome it? And there's a high-ass throw to Marquez Callaway, and now it's 3rd and a full. It's a 3rd and 10 miles. So you have a negative play. Remember, we talked about these negative plays too. You had a negative play of the penalty, the illegal formation, that's 5, and then Taysom Hill takes a sack. He's not even looking. He's not even looking toward the right scan in the field before it's pre-snap stuff as a quarterback that you got to do. You got to scan the field to see what the blitz. He stares down the guy tears him up. Shotgun 3rd and 24 for the Saints, 3rd and a mile. And the Saints play action, they're just going to give up on the play. They just give up on the play. They just go with the draw and say, to hell with it. We're going to give up on it. And see, that's something I've always said during this losing streak is the fact that when the Saints have negative plays, which is penalties or anything that backs them up, they have extreme difficulty overcoming the negative plays to get the first down or what have you. And then the drive looked decent up until the negative plays, and then it just implodes. You know, they imploded. But Taysom Hill cannot take sacks like that. He got to scan the damn field. There's the punt by Blake Gillikin. It's away. High punt, bounces, and it's going to take a Saints bounce. And Blake Gillikin is such a weapon. He puts it right at the 7-yard line of the Jet side of the field as Kevin White, believe it or not, on special teams makes the play to down the ball inside the 10-yard line as the Jets come out on the field. So once again, the Saints continue the nonsense with Taysom Hill as a quarterback. We know he has the athleticism, but one of the things you got to realize as a quarterback is you got to be able to scan the field. And that's what the issues it a lot of times with Taysom Hill, as we talked about Taysom's issues as a quarterback, is the pre-snap stuff, scanning the field, looking around and seeing if they're indicating blitz. And the Jets are not disguising anything. You know, the guy came through and was there. It was just he was staring down the guy, which you're never supposed to do. You don't stare down no damn body. Black Preacher Man Sports Fan Khalif says, man, Hurts and Ruiz are garbage, though Q. I hear you, bro. And listen, you're right. They are not executing the blocking schemes. They're not. And this is not just the backup guys that are starting. These are also the starters. They're not setting the good examples for the guys that's coming in. They're missing blocks and assignments that's hurting the team. And remember, we talked about this in the pregame. We talked about in the last preview stream the fact that what the Saints need to have for success. They need to dominate. They have to establish a form of dominance at the offensive line. And they're not. And when you don't do that, then you will struggle to move the ball. You can have 3 Alvin Kamaras out there. It won't make a hill bit of difference if you can't protect the quarterback or establish the running game in which the Saints need to win. Robert Saleh knows that all he needs to do to disrupt the Saints is stop them from running and put the ball in the hands of Taysom Hill and turn him into a passing quarterback, which Taysom consistently cannot do. Like I see, and I've been saying this for some weeks now during this losing streak, is anytime the Saints, if they have self-inflicted wounds like the illegal shift penalty, or then Taysom Hill stares down a wide receiver or running back, he takes a sack right there. The guy was in his vision. If you notice, he was just looking, and the guy just sucked. You know, it's like, where did you come from? I was here all the time. You didn't see me coming up here. You stand the other man down. Thank you, Black Preacher Man, Sports Fan Khalif, for that. Yeah, we got some issues on the offensive line, and that's the big thing, man. Big ups to the fam, man. Hit upon the like button, man. But that's something I realized, just my personal observation, the Saints cannot overcome negative plays consistently to make things happen. And you struggling against the 3-9 Jets. My goodness. God damn it, man. That's just sad. Anyway, I mean, that just hit me against the Jets. It's the freaking Jets of all teams. This team, one of the worst teams in the NFL. Okay, here we go as the Saints pin them all the way back inside the 10. You got the Jets coming out, and they got a bunch formation to the left, one wide receiver to the right, running back in behind the quarterback. He turns and hands the ball off to him. The Saints meet him right near the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2 on the play. But the first quarter almost at an end, and the Saints have a field goal, 3-0 right now. But my goodness, man. My goodness. It's a freaking Jets of all people, man. So, I mean, we got to make things happen, no doubt about it. They got to get their head out there, you know, what's offensively speaking. Defensively, they're in the game. All right. Big ups to the fam, man. Big ups to I Am Legend DME. Thank you, fam. He said for becoming a YouTube member. Appreciate you, my friend. And welcome to the family, man. There's the snap right there. The ball's out and dropped by number 25, Johnson, on the play for the Jets, and it's 3rd and 8, and that's what bad teams do. Bad teams drop the ball. But appreciate you. I Am Legend DME for joining the fam. Much love. You can see Zach chucks it down to him. He was looking at the defensive back, and he just drops it. And that's the second drop that guys have. I would cut the piss out that guy. I won't lie. I'll cut the piss out of him. Why he still out there? All right, here we go. Shotgun. The quarterback's in the shotgun with that bull crap running back to his right. 3 wide receivers to the left. Saints come in with a little blitz there. The ball's out, and the Saints wrap them up for a 4th down. So not much of a gain there. And the Saints defense get the Jets offense off the field. Can the Saints offense now do something right by scoring something, doing something, anything. Just do something positive. Let me just stipulate that. Do something positive offensively. And listen, fam, listen, man. We are 5-7, but boy, good thing we ain't 3-9. Them people up there stanking up the joint. You can see the disgust in the Jets people face. My goodness, they stink. And we stink if we can't put some domination on this team. Let me tell you something. Saints got to figure it out. So here we go. Timeout by the Saints, and before the drop, things get going. And Coach Payton got to figure it out, man. Coach Payton, like, man, what the hell I got to do to make you guys execute? I'm paying you all kind of money. You don't like money? You know? All right, so let's see what the black and gold and do. So intriguing, man. Intriguing. All right, Tim Dunstey, Jets Johnson, our best player. Really? Seriously? He just having a tough game, huh? I got you. Maybe I'm too tough as a coach, Tim. Maybe I'm too tough as a coach, man. What? You got to get your ass out of here. Go sit your ass on the bench. All right, so big ups to the fam. Universal Love 878. Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. All right. TJ Scottzilla, what's up, fam? The whole field stank. This is terrible football, man. We should be seeing domination happen here. The Saints should be up right now, at least by 10 right now on the way to a rout. You know, so let's see. There's a punt by the Jets punter, and Esop Winston retrieves it behind the 30, turns upfield and runs into his man, gets near the 40-yard line, and that will do it as the punt. So the Jets make the play right there. The Saints will pull up there near the 40 when the offense takes off. So right now, the Jets, Saints got the score on this drive, man. We got to get something going. That's the end of the quarter. But Saints, my goodness, man. My goodness, it's the Jets. And I don't want to talk bad about nobody's squad, but my goodness. Right now, at the first quarter of the game, you're trailing by 3-0 to the Saints. Saints can't overcome penalties. It's been that kind of season, hasn't it, family? It's been that kind of season. I tell you what, King Isaac says we need to score. I'm with you, fam. We got to start doing something about this, man. ASAP, man. Guys got to take pride in their jobs or something. Phoebe, what's up, fam? Says if we fall to a top 5, she said, if we fall in top 5, I want us to get Kyler Hamilton, safety from Notre Dame, to replace Malcolm Jenkins. Yeah, we definitely, a lot of family members starting to pay attention to that draft more than that's just too damn early for that. But obviously not when you a 5-7 club, and if you lose to the Jets, that will be the proverbial kick in the backside of the Who Dat Nation, no doubt about it. What's up, Bobby? Good morning to your fam, or good afternoon rather to you. Appreciate you being here. I'm in the Central Time Zone. Bobby, what up, Bobby? Big ups to you as well. Right, and Ray Bike says, I feel like Winston was holding the team together. Yeah, imagine a shutout. I know, and let's say they warm up, and then all of a sudden it's 3-0. Then they take off and just start wailing on the Jets. It's still a lot of football left, obviously, but man, I tell you, man, this is pathetic, man. Saints got to do something better than this. Taysom Hill, my man. Taysom, you have to scan the field, brother. You can't sit up there and stare down wide receivers like that. This is not college, man. It's pre-snap stuff, man. Look around. You look at the defense to see if they indicating blitz. And if you see them indicating blitz, that'll give you an idea of what you need to do and how fast you need to get that ball out. I mean, he totally walked up there, didn't look at the defense, not fully, and then just stared down the wide receiver, and the guy punished his ass for that. You know, that's the problem with Taysom. That's why I keep telling people about Taysom Hill, is that Taysom Hill lacks some of the stuff at the quarterback position. That's why he'll never be a full-time quarterback unless he can do the job full-time all the time. And that's something that that this offense won't allow him to do unless injuries occur. But we getting a good idea about what Taysom has. Joseph, what's up, Joe? Says, I wish the Saints could get somebody out of the transfer portal. You're right, brother. Jets. Yeah, we and the family and Jet family members in here know how bad the Jets are. They know it. They know. They watch that team. They watch the funkiness. All right, here we go. That's Taysom Hill. And what the hell was that? Taysom Hill lost the ball out of the snap, And then Ball, he took a massive amount of loss on Taysom Hill and lost the ball out of his hand, and he just lost the damn thing. And I look, it's just absolutely ridiculous, man. And that's why I said it just you this man don't need to be quarterback in the team, man. You can't grip the damn ball, man. And they lose a big ass chunk of yards on that Three Stooges ass play. They're 2nd and 31 now. And there's the shot, and they go with a draw on 2nd and 31, and the Jets say, no, you don't. They went with a draw on 2nd and 31. My goodness, man. My goodness. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. What the hell just happened? See, he's staring down wide receivers. He keep messing with his hand. Oh, my goodness. He tried to grip the ball. He lost it. It's 3rd and 28 now. Every play is a negative. I mean, let's see if the Saints can overcome 3rd and 28. Boy, you talk about self-inflicted gunshots to yourself. Shotgun Saints, and there's the shotgun, the snap there, 4 wide receivers. Taysom looking downfield, and he just throws it out of bounds and just kick the damn field. Just kick the ball, man. 4th and 28. What a disastrous, fumbling, garbage, nonsense, bat trash, nuclear disaster of a goddamn drive that was, man. Coach Payton, you need to take Taysom out of the game. The man can't grip the ball. He fidgeting with his hand. You might have to move him out. Just put him as a weapon, man. He can't grip the ball, bro. Damn. There's the punt by Blake Gillikin. The offense is absolutely a Three Stooges marathon over and over again. And there's the return by the Jets running turn, man. He got a good amount of yards as he gets damn near to the 45-yard lines. The Saints player didn't even tackle. He hit him. You got to hit and wrap up, bro. Oh, my goodness. Did y'all just see that drive, family? Did y'all just see that drive? Boy, that was awful. That was a terrible drive there. That was awful. That was awful. That was Three Stooges level. But that was Three Stooges. You idiot. That's what kind of that was. I was waiting for Mo to run out there and bound a pop Taysom Hill upside his head. That's what level epic level disaster that was. Mo run out there and eye gouge him, and then Taysom do this. Oh, yeah, you thought you had me now, huh? And then he slapped the hell out of him. I mean, this is really it would be, if it wasn't for the level of comedy that they're providing offensively, I'd be up here crying. I'd be sitting up here crying. Oh man, oh man, epic level Three Stooges football is being displayed right now, man. I tell you, it is insane. All right. It's amazing, man, the amount of dysfunction here. But that's what I was saying when people asked me early in the week, who do you think started? And I told them, I said it should be Trevor Siemian. I know people don't want to hear Trevor Siemian, but who else should it be if the quarterback the guy that you're thinking about can't grip the ball? It's not on his offhand, it's on his throwing hand. It's his middle finger on his throwing hand. He can't fully grip the ball, which is evident when he came with the ball pops out. And we inflict ourselves and just nuke the drive. So, I mean, at some point, common sense has to reign. Say, okay, guy can't grip the ball. Who's next in line? Well, it can't be Book, because Book's once again is a healthy inactive. So, only guy there is Trevor Siemian. We'll see what Coach Payton does, man. Sofa King the Great says, only thing missing is the old Benny Hill. Yeah, I know. No, Book is inactive. I showed that to you guys early before the stream. He's inactive. So he, as you can see, fidgeting with his hand, he's scratching on. Thank you for your super text, so for King the Great. And they replaying it right now. And Taysom switches spin. Look, the ball comes out here, and he just overthrew the wide receiver there on that last play. So Coach Payton's asking, "Your hand all right?" Well, no, Coach, I got problems. And there's the Jets and the quarterback. They got a hold, and the man sneaks out and gets all the way down to the Saints 35-yard line, which is Zach Wilson will take off on you. He will take off with you. The Saints gave him open up. There was the Red Sea parting, and they say, "Look, all this green field. Let me go ahead on and take it." Nobody, the low IQ football to hold the center of the field. They just open up and allow the man to squeak out for the run. I mean, this is let's that defense. Come on, let's stop them. We can't let them do it. So they get into the Saints territory at the Saints 39-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. There's the play, giving it to the running back, and he's taken down right there by the defensive back. By the big defensive end, what appeared to be Brunson taking him down. So Perrine is in there running the football for the Jets. So as you can see, the Jets' first 3 possessions of the game all ended with punts. But this drive of the second quarter seems to have a little bit more promise as they're looking to at least get field goals there to kind of even the game as they're trying to get a score. The Saints having difficult scoring because obvious. So here we go. Jets almost at their own Saints 35-yard line, man in motion from right to left, a play action to the left, and Zach Wilson looking to throw the ball. Saints coming from him. He looks and throws the ball at the feet of the tight end, who he had, if he could have thrown the decent ball, the guy would have got something. But that's what happened with rookies. They get happy feet and deer in the headlight looks, and they panic. Because right here, he has the guy right here. He's coming for him. He vacates the field. Just stay calm and make the throw, and he can't. You just throw it in the ground. No, dude, you just throw it in the ground. So the Saints did a pretty damn good job of covering up his guys and then ran at him, and he flustered, and he just threw the ball in the ground in front of the guy that could have had a little green in front of him. 3rd and 7, Zach Wilson and shotgun running back to his right. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 1 goes in motion from left to right. 3rd and 7 as the clock goes down. There's the snap. All right, Zach Wilson looking, and he has time. Ball is out and over the outstretched hands of a guy. So Zach Wilson threw the ball over the top of the head of his wide receiver, and he just doesn't have much going on for him at all, to be honest with you. The Saints putting just enough pressure. And Robert Saleh got to have patience with a young team, man. So they're going to march out their field goal kicker and to see if this guy can kick a field goal to kind of help the Jets kind of get some points on the board or even the game. No, they're going for it. 4th and 7 with Zach Wilson out there. They're going for it. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, man in the shotgun. There's the snap. Ball is out. And a catch is made. And they make the catch by Barrios, which I don't like the fact the Saints allowed them to score the goddamn on a 4th down, but Barrios is on my fantasy squad, so I'm kind of mixed there. And nobody on the coverage as Barrios runs and he gets the first down. So my goodness, man. Even the Jets can move the ball, offensively speaking. Shotgun, they're at the Saints 21-yard line after the convert man in motion from left to right. There's the snap, goes to the running back looking for some room. He doesn't get much, maybe a 1-yard pickup as the Saints defense stop him. So it'll be 2nd down and maybe 9 yards as Perrine gets nothing running up against the Saints wall of defensive linemen. 2nd and 9. And Jets have better offensive rhythm than the black and gold, that's for certain. And right now, if I'm Coach Payton, what I'm doing for the Saints on sideline, I'm checking out Taysom Hill and saying, listen, you can't throw the ball. We're going to have to get you out of there. And there's Zach Wilson running with the ball. He's scrambling, looking. He's going to keep it and runs out of bounds and picks up maybe a couple yards on the play. 3rd down as the Saints force some nothing upfield for Zach Wilson. Smartly uses his feet to pick up a few yards there. As Dennis Allen saying, we got to keep an eye on Zach Wilson. 3rd and 7, he gained a couple yards on that play. All right, so good stop, good play possession for this set of a collection of plays for the defense right now as they are in field goal range to do something. As you can see, they will convert the field goal. So shotgun once again for Zach Wilson, man in motion from left to right for the Jets. And he has a running back to his left, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Zach Wilson looking, the ball's out and thrown woefully behind his wide receiver. He has no chance 4th and 7, and they'll run out the team. And Robert Sellers like, man, what the hell is this guy looking at, man? What is he looking at? But he also realized when you got a young quarterback, you got to have patience with him. That's the thing about Zach Wilson. He's just out there running around. He has athleticism and a lot of talent. You know, the kid can play, man. But the thing is, you're gonna have to be patient with him. I hope Ian Book had like that. And of course, here's the Jets' 36-yard field goal. They are going to kick it, and the man puts it right down the center. And Jets on the board, 3-3 with the Saints. New ball game. New ball game. New ball game. New ball game as the Jets march down the field and tie the game. Didn't get a touchdown, but the Jets did have some offensive cohesiveness on that last drive to get down the field, make some plays, even convert a fourth down catch to make some things happen. So how do the Saints offense then respond to what just happened offensively by the Jets? Do the Saints now kick it into high gear? Do they, out of 14, 12 to 14 drive game, could we at least get 4 drives in which we score? First one to 21 wins? Hell, I said first one to 17 wins. Issue is, can we get there? That's the thing we need to pay attention to. Can we get there? Very intriguing. Big ups to the fam, man. Ain't no high gear. All right, Terrence. You might be right on that, bro. But anytime Sean Payton's involved, you got Taysom Hill and Elvin Kamara out there. You just have to be just adequate. You don't turn the ball over, and you get these guys involved and go from there. But my goodness, what's complicating the matter is if you had a Taysom Hill who didn't have a messed up throwing hand, you would see some halfway decent football from him. Issue is he got a splint on the middle finger of his throwing hand, and he had difficulties accurately throwing the ball. You see, the last pass he had was a ball that got away from it. Didn't even have decent spin on it. Then it was thrown way over the head of Callaway, who's 6'3". So, it's kind of how can we kick it into high gear? If anything, don't y'all believe that Coach Payton can dial up some schemes or dial up some offense for the Saints to be able to kick it in? And when I mean kick it into high gear, I mean speed the damn game up. You see what I'm saying? Speed it up. But we'll see if he continues to roll with Taysom Hill, man, and if Taysom Hill could bear fruit. We'll see, man. What's up, Aiden? All right, big ups to the fam. All right, Jan says this is the best damn Sundays. Turn down and turn up, Vicky. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for being here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, my friend? He says Taysom couldn't throw before the bad thing. Damn, y'all guys. Remind me not to get y'all pissed at me. All right, so listen, fam. All I'm saying is that we've seen some positive football at the quarterback position from Taysom Hill. Remember last year, the couple of games against Atlanta were very decent performances. That's not take it all away from Taysom. You don't have a grand record of doing such things, but against Atlanta last year, if it's only Atlanta, he had pretty decent performances against those Falcons. But I'm saying speed the game up, have more of a rhythm. Saints don't have any rhythm right now. You see what I'm saying? There's no rhythm. And what the Jets they are going to stop the Saints from running the football and force Taysom Hill to beat them by throwing the ball and trying their best to contain Taysom Hill. So, the issue is they know he can't throw the ball that well because Flint and Coach Payton says, we're going to roll with you. We're going to roll. So we're going to see if he can clean it up a bit. But he keeps fidgeting at it, keeps wiping on it. And that's not a good sign. So there he is, Taysom Hill under center at the 25. He got Elvin Kamara behind him. A man in motion. They give it to Elvin. He goes to the left, and Elvin Kamara picks up about 4 yards as he runs into a line of Jet defenders, and he gets about 3 or 4 yards on the pickup there. 3 yards, it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Saints after the Kamara run. You see Coach Payton, that his menu, that Waffle House menu look a little small. You see that menu look like he shrunk it. And that's obvious with Taysom Hill, because Taysom Hill don't know a lot of that offensive shit. not as a quarterback anyway. 2nd and 7, Kamara in the backfield once again. They hand it off to him again. And Elvin Kamara gets almost to the first down. He's just shy of it. It'll be 3rd and 1, or 3rd and short. It's a good run by Elvin Kamara that time. So, and they're showing some statistics that's pretty vital right now. Without Elvin Kamara, the Saints haven't won a football game since he's been out, which goes to show you how important he is to the Saints offense. That's a good statistic there. 3rd and 1 for the black and gold right now. 9 carries for Elvin Kamara for 40 yards as it stands currently. Need to be a 30-plus rushing a game for Mr. Elvin Kamara. Here we go, 3rd and 1 for the black and gold. Jet defenders running up to the line of scrimmage, and looked like somebody might have jumped on the play. I think looked like somebody moved first. The Jets got there early, and look, and where the referee spotting that, he didn't even get to the line of scrimmage. So Taysom tried to keep the ball and looked like he didn't get anything. That whole play was botched to hell, man. Y'all seen that comedy ass play? That was they couldn't even get 1 yard. Blake Gilligan out there again. My goodness, that says it all. They couldn't even get 1 yard. What kind of play was that? What was that? Man, Blake Gilligan on the punt again. I mean, the Saints are pathetic offensively, man. Pathetic. And there they go right there, and they wrangle down the Jets wide receiver at the 25-yard line, Andrew Dowell. So it is what it is, fam. Yeah, the Saints, you seen that? You seen that play? Boy, that was an awful executed play. How do you consistently and persistently miss blocks, and you are it's supposed to be an NFL starting offensive lineman? Well, I can answer that question because you ain't paying attention to what the hell going on. That was super poorly executed, fam. That was awful. That was simply awful. That was awful. Totally awful. Totally awful. It's not working with Taysom Hill, man. It really isn't. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see what Coach Payton continues to do here. Does he keep Taysom Hill? There's no electricity with that offense with him there. I mean, they're not, and it's not totally all on Taysom Hill. It's really the Saints' offensive line, and that's really the key badness is that the Saints' offensive line is pathetic. And we know Teron Armstead has injuries. We know Ryan Ramczyk is not there, but James Hurst is a capable backup where you can run the football, at least have some level of success in running the football. But it makes no sense to have a quarterback that can't throw the ball, and they know you're going to run the ball, and you know you can't throw the ball with this guy. It doesn't help our cause that the quarterback can't throw the ball because he got a bad hand. He got a bad finger on his hand that he keeps fidgeting at. And I said that, I was like, you can't possibly go with Taysom Hill this game. I didn't believe it, but he's doing it. It's just it's repugnant, is what it is, man. A Black Preacher Man fan Kelly says Hurst and Ruiz, I said again, are garbage. Thank you for your super chat, fam. Appreciate you. All right, Rich Rules, what's up, fam? How you doing, brother? Says Peyton don't want to win. Pull Hill. The Jets know he can't throw. I know, and that's what I'm saying. He can't throw the ball, so why is Taysom Hill out there as a quarterback full time? I just don't understand. I'm not really advocating for Trevor Simmons. Maybe I am because we don't have nobody else. It's just terrible. It's just amazing, man. But thank you, Rich. All right, Dada says Big Q, don't he says Big Q, don't forget how smart Rankins was and knows our O-line. That's a great point, brother Dada. Thank you for that. And Taysom tendencies he practiced against them for the last few years. Don't forget that. Thank you, brother Dada, for reminding us. But you're absolutely right. He sprinkled some game about this about Taysom Hill, and of course we know Just like like and the rest of them know that Taysom can't throw the ball, so they just stack the line against him. Here we go, 2nd and 11 as a loss on the play right there, and there's the shotgun. Zach, the pressure comes, balls out and thrown into no man's land. I don't know what Zach Taylor throwing the ball at. He throwing to Ghost, and he got the Jets people literally booing his ass right now. I mean that guy. He don't know what he's doing with the ball. He's awful. I don't know what he's looking at. And Robert Salah is sitting here looking at him saying, "What the hell is he looking at?" He just throwing the ball, just winging it to nobody. My goodness, man. And here they go again. Right now, they're coming out again to execute. I think of what is it? 3rd down right now. It's 3rd and 11. And Zach Wilson in the shotgun, running back to his left, 3 wide receivers to the right. The Saints come with pressure. Taylor's out. Ball once again thrown poorly. And the Jets people are booing Zach Taylor. He sucks. He stinks as a right now because I don't know where he's throwing it. What the hell is he doing? I mean, look. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, Chauncey Gardner should have got hit with a pass interference on Mims because he was tussling with him. I see what happened. Okay, I see what happened. 4th and 11, and here the Jets were. Saints got away with a pass interference on that one. There's the punt right there. Aesop Winston fielding for it, and it takes a Jets bounce, and a flag is down late. So who is it going to be on? It looked like the referee pushed his hands toward the Jets and might be on the Jets, one of the officials said. So we'll see if it is. Okay. Interference against the Jets. 15-yard penalty. That's a big penalty. Boy, that's a big penalty, interference. And that type of stuff right there is what happened with bad football teams. When you're a bad football team, that is usually bad football teams have low IQ. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Jamal. This game might have 50 flags. I know. All right. Yeah, both teams need to change QBs. You're right, Eugene. You're absolutely right. Dada says Jets and Saints are in the same class. Look at the offense. Dada, goddamn, Dada. Yes, Dada. I'm looking at it saying pathetic football, but yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I don't want to admit that we stink like the Jets offense. No disrespect to the Jet people watching the stream, but you know how bad your football team is. Let's keep it a buck. You know that the Jets stink, right? Don't be mad at me for speaking the truth. I'm just a messenger, but you know it's true. Look at their record. Look how Robert Sella keeps hiding his head in his play sheet every time they make a boneheaded mistake. But don't feel bad. You're not alone in your stankiness, in your funkiness, in your toxic fumes. When people run from you and you get in the crowded room, don't worry about that. We won't run because we smell just like you do. We stink offensively too. So don't feel bad. You're not alone. So Dottie, you're absolutely right. Offensively speaking, the Saints are rancid. They are terrible. They stink. The deodorant cannot cover the funk of the Saints offense, and adjustments must be made as soon as possible. No doubt about that. So thank you, Donna, for that. All right, let's see. William say I feel for the Saints fans travel to watch this man. Stay a lot of football, fam. You know, I'm kind of a positive fellow. I want to see what goes on. Joseph, what's up, fam? Says even hurt Sean Payton prefers Taysom Hill. Even hurt Sean Payton prefers Taysom Hill over Trevor Siemian or working for draft position. What do you think, Q? I mean, you're right. You're right. A Big Daddy Francis. You're right, my friend, because Coach Payton is riding with him right now. You know, over the man on his is not his offhand. He has the problem with it's his throwing hand, and he still got him out there. But what's even more messed up is the fact that you got a guy like Ian Book, who is a young guy, and he just deactivates him every game, despite the fact that he don't even want to go to Trevor Siemian. It's a mess. You're right. It's big time. It's a mess. Thank you. I don't know, fam. Can't beat the Jets. And there's Taysom Hill out of the snap, throws the ball to Kamara. Kamara got a little speed, and he gets over to the 50-yard line, almost to the 40-yard line of the Jets. And that was a huge penalty, to be honest with you, fam. That was a huge penalty against the Jets, which allowed the Saints to get that 15-yard penalty to get the Saints on near midfield. That was a huge interference of the guy trying to get the ball back. So I mean, receive the punt. Big penalty against the Jets, man. Really big penalty that helped the Saints get that field position. As you just seen Taysom with the dump off pass to Alvin Kamara. Saints at the Jets 41-yard line. There's the snap. Taysom sidearms the ball right there to Traquan Smith. He picks up maybe 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the black and gold, or 2nd and 6. 6 minutes. Well, it's a 6-yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd and 4. So 6 minutes counting down on the clock. The black and gold right now. First half it was a field goal. The last 3 were punt, punt, punt. And the offense stinks. And Coach Payton's rolling with Taysom. Alvin Kamara's in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 tight end goes in motion from right to left. And there's the turns. He hands the ball over to Alvin Kamara. Kamara picks up the first down and gets a good rain. That's probably one of the better runs for Alvin Kamara of this game, as the Saints offensive line was able to get a good push against the Jets defensive line. Alvin Kamara picks up a nice chunk of change on that run. So good to see Alvin Kamara get involved and get some running in this game, man, as that was one of his better runs. So pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Thank you, Ryvan. Says that why aren't the Saints wearing black and gold jerseys? Well, this is the color scheme the Saints usually go to, which is the gold pants with the white look on the roads. And they won like 40-something games. And there's Alvin Kamara running strong again and gets about 9 yards on the pickup. Thank you, Riven, for your super chat, fam. Appreciate you. All right. So the Saints, once again, they hit the Jets defense with another dose of Alvin Kamara. He slips right on through and breaks a couple of tackles, twists and turns his way into a 9-yard pickup. So the Saints have got a good rhythm here of running the ball with Alvin Kamara. So the offensive lineman putting it together. So let's just keep doing this, Saints. Let's keep this power up. We got something good going on here. Please don't mess it up by trying to throw the ball. Here we go. Taysom Hill under center. Kamara behind him. Juwan Johnson laying up to the left. They give it to Kamara again. And Alvin squeaks through and he gets maybe about another 3 yards on the pickup, maybe 4. So the Saints getting positive yards running behind Alvin Kamara as he able to get the first down. So really good running. The last 3 runs are very positive for the Saints as they're trying to establish the run game. Coach Payton seeing what's going on. All right, here we go. All right, Taysom Hill under center. That's what we need. Some positive drops here. Kicking in the high gear, black and gold. Let's go. All right, under center. The run to Alvin Kamara goes right, little shake and bake, and Kamara off the run. He gets it and gets in the end zone. Touchdown, AK-41. Touchdown for Alvin Kamara. He gets in there, and the Saints on the board again, baby. They get the first touchdown of the game. 6 plays, 54 yards. 3 minutes and 13 seconds the Saints took. And guess how they got it, baby? By running the football. That's what I'm talking about. Really good. Touchdown, Saints. All right. And look at the blocking upfield by the Saints. And look at that fake by Alvin Kamara on the DB. He shook that guy out. Look at this. Whoop. And man, 37, man, he just shook him out of his shoes and was able to get the play. And of course, the kicker Meyer kicks it away through the uprights, and they go almost looked like it almost was blocked. 10-3 Saints on the board with the score. There we go, fam. Kamara, 4 straight rushing plays, closes the deal for the black and gold. They on the board. So much love. And like I said, and you heard that? You heard the music that was playing? I'm back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. All right. That's what I'm talking. I hear you. They playing our song there. There you go. I'm back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know, T-Dirt. I know. I'm back. They late, though. They late to the party, baby. We've been playing I'm back. Who that? Who that to? We on the board, baby. We are on the board. Much love. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, family. It's good. And the first thing we need to do, we keep this thing rolling, family. It's like I was saying, the success comes with the running attack. It's the best thing that we have. We know that Taysom Hill has that issue with his hand. But if the Saints are as dominant offense, and we don't have all the offensive linemen, but come on now. Y'all know, like I know, that the Saints have enough offensive linemen to take care of business against the Jets defensive line, which is one of the worst in football. They're one of the worst in football. We know this. Even the Jet family members will tell you our defense ain't hitting on nothing. You know, they're really not. They have a few positive plays in there, but really, truly speaking, if the Saints want true success here, they're going to have to dominate the line of scrimmage and run the football just like they did on this last drive. And of course, the Jets are going to dedicate resources towards stopping the Saints from doing that. They're going to put a lot of those guys in the box, and it's going to entice Coach Payton to then turn around and say, hey, man, let me go through the air. Let me see what I can get in the air. So this is going to get interesting because Robert Saleh, who's a defensive-minded coach, is not going to let you pound that ball on them unless the Saints say, listen, you have no choice. Your will, it doesn't count. Our will is the only will that matters here. That's what kind of attitude it has to be. And, of course, Dennis Allen has to turn up. He has to turn up the blitz on Zach Martin and help his implosion because he's really suffering in this game. We can't let that young quarterback build a rhythm with his offense. So we'll see. Yeah, they're dealing with a lot themselves. 3:42 on the clock. They start from their 25. Zach Wilson in the shotgun, running back to his left. 3 wide receivers to the left, and there's the running back to gain to Johnson. And Johnson gets a pretty good gain on that play. Look like about 6, maybe 7 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3, perhaps, as they're mixing up the running backs here for the Jets. And he gets a gain of 7 on that play. Not a bad run as they started off. So 2nd and 3 for the Jets. They pick up 7 on the running play right there. Let's see what Wilson does next here. And the Saints, like I said, the Saints will have to continue to put pressure on him so they can kind of cause some issues there for the Jets quarterback. He's in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left. His running back also to his left in the shotgun. Saints showing blitz, 2nd and 3. There's the snap. The ball is out to Johnson again on the draw, and he picks up maybe 2 yards, and he'll be 3rd and 1 left for the Jets. So if the Saints could be able to take care of business and close this drive down, then this might be exactly what we need to happen for them. So we'll see what happens. All right, so 3rd and 1, you see Dennis Allen moving around looking, and he's calling the plays right here. Let's see what he's doing. He's dialing it up, and his Waffle House menu is way smaller than Coach Payton's. All right, and I got to give Dennis Allen at least credit on that. He simplified his game plans because he was having problems with people understanding what the hell he was doing. So here we go, 3rd and 1. They're in the shotgun with the running back to their right, and then there's a snap. He tried to roll the pocket, and the ball is caught by Crowder, and Jamison Crowder picks up the 1st down for Zach Wilson as they roll the pocket to the left. And you see he rolled the pocket to the left, and he just made a really good play and beat Paulson Adebo on the play for the 1st down. So the Jets stay alive with a new set of downs. Wilson right now is 4 of 14 for 27 yards. Dennis Allen need to deal up a little pressure. They wait for the 2-minute warning. They're going to let the 2-minute warning stop the clock right now. 10-3 right now. 1st to 17 should win the game. 1st to 17. You put 21 points up here. That is, you win the game. 1st to 21 wins. That's how it go. All right. So with that being said, man, we got to keep doing our thing, man. Keep doing our thing. 2-minute warning is upon us. Big ups to the great Saint Think Tank in the Who Dat Nation. Appreciate y'all being here. If you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button for a win. Hit the like button for a win. Also, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and join the Black and Gold Nation, the Great Saint Think Tank, the Sports Coma. Join us by hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate our new subscriber family members and also our new YouTube membership family members as well. Thank you guys for your support. And thank you for spending your Sunday with us here watching the Saints, our beloved team, together and having a little fun. And I think that's probably a good thing. because when the Saints are looking bad football wise, man, why suffer in silence? Come on over here and suffer with us. Don't suffer in silence. Suffer with us. At least we'll make it have a little fun with it. You never know. Never ever in your life do you suffer in silence. You understand what I'm saying? Don't you ever do that. All right, so big ups. What's good? What's up, Lamar? Who that to you, man? UF, what's up, UF? Who that to you, fam? Alpha, what's good? Says David Bell was 4.9 the last time he was clocked. So what is his real speed? I don't know, bro. All right. Who that, Samaj? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. What's good? All right. Thank you, Demi. Devin says Adebo stumbled. He probably would have broken that up. Yeah, I seen that on the back end of that play. I think he might have. Yeah, he stumbled. Trey said they tanking. No, we not tanking. I know they're gonna win this game. All right, what's up, B Will? Who there to you, Andre? What's up, my brother? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. That's right, Tim. Group therapy. Don't suffer in silence. Come to the sports coma. What's up, Jordan? Who there to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. Appreciate you, Muse, baby, for being in the building as well, man. All right, big ups to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, Cam Newton benched again. Really, Mitchell? Well, I mean, I had my friends like GM Kev and the rest of them telling me, "Hey, man, Q, we should have went after Cam." I said, "Man, Cam was doing this thing that first game, huh? Until they shut his ass down." Superman is not in the building, fam. And if he is, whatever field he's playing with is littered with kryptonite. Let me just tell you something. But anyway, that's too bad. All right, here we go. Jets are in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Saints send some pressure in there. The running back is 8 up, maybe a gain of 2, maybe 3 on the drive, 2nd down for the Jets. So, we'll see, man, what's really going on here as well. So who that to you, Weezy? What's up, fam? Who that to you? Brother Tyrese is in the building as well. Big ups to you. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 now for the Jets. Wilson's in the shotgun once again. He got 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to the right. There's the snap. Saints coming with the pressure. He got Tom and Zach. Oh, good pass. And he finds the Jets tight end. I want to say that's who he is. You had the big tight end, Ryan Griffin, the former Buccaneer, picks up a chunk of change on the play that moves the Jets into Saints territory. So not a bad play. The Saints come with the pressure, but the Jets offensive line is doing a really good job of giving him time to throw the ball. And there's the run on the draw play. The Saints get him right at the line of scrimmage. And he might not have gotten anything, to be honest with you. He might be actually lost something. So the clock is ticking down. The Jets do have all 3 of their timeouts. They're letting the clock run down for whatever reason. They operating a 2-minute offense. Wilson in the shotgun with his running back to his left, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's the snap. Saints come with the pressure. And Zach Wilson is going to throw the ball and find number 25, Johnson, who gets to the 25-yard line. So Robert Saleh then calls the timeout to stop it as Wilson creates plays with his feet. He's able to leak outside the pocket and be able to kind of extend the play, and he found the target right there. And you see both times Zach Wilson is starting to pick up a rhythm as he creates plays with his feet, extending the play, finding, and moving around outside the pocket, taking off and doing things like that. That's one of the scouting report measures that we talked about with Zach Wilson, is putting pressure on Wilson and containing him and forcing him to be a passing quarterback, which he's struggling at doing right now. By any means of imagination, you can't allow Zach Wilson to leak out and extend the play. He's athletic enough to run like we've seen before and pick up yards with his feet. And what's really helping him right now, as you can see, that the offensive coordinator for the Jets are calling it where he has success as they move the pocket for him to find throws like he was able to convert on that 3rd down throw. So the Saints will have to get that, neutralize that, and stop them from doing that. 31 seconds remaining right now in the second half of the game and 2nd quarter of the game. Wilson's in the shotgun right now. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. His running back is to the left with him. Saints come with pressure. The Jets pick it up. Wilson throws the ball out, and it almost was caught by number 82, and there's a flag down on the play. And it looked like it's going to be on the Saints. So the referees, there's a flag out on the play. Oh yeah, that's hand, yeah. But see, that the flag came out as a react when Lattimore threw the guy. They didn't see the hands to the face. They never do. So let's see. Okay, they got the play right. They got the play right. Great, good call. I got to give the referee credit. I gotta give him credit, man, because they got that one right. Mims blew his cool and shoved hands into Lattimore's face, which Laddie Daddy reacted by throwing Mims to the ground. So that was the referees got that right. Usually they mess that play up, but I gotta commend them on that one. The refs got it right. The Jets people don't like it, but the hell with it. You know it was the right call. Shotgun after that backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion from right to left. Wilson in the shotgun. Running back to his right. There's the snap. Saints come with 3. There's another flag down very quickly, and it looks like it might be holding of some sort. We'll see. Another flag down. A lot of flags in this game. My goodness. Let's see what this one is. Let's see what this one is. A legal formation against the Jets. Backs them up again. So there it is. Mims again losing his cool. They sat him on the sideline, backing him up. 1st and 25. The Jets have 35 yards worth of penalties. Right now, it ain't even halftime. 1st and 25. They backing their own selves up. They moonwalking backwards. They're at their own at the Saints 39, 1st and 25 with 20 seconds on the clock. There's a snap to Wilson. Wilson looking. He got time. Saints coming with the pressure. And he's going to just chuck it out of bounds. And a good play by Zach Wilson to simply throw it out of bounds. It stops the clock, and they live to fight another day. But I got to give the Jets O-line some credit, man. Jets offensive linemen, they're doing a pretty decent job of keeping the Saints off of Zach Wilson. They've been blocking pretty good, man, which, they're not the best unit in the world, but they've been doing a pretty good job against the Saints defensive line. So let's see. Zach Wilson once again in the shotgun. Got wide receivers to his right and left. He's in the shotgun. 2nd and 25 at the Saints 39-yard line. 12 seconds remaining. There's a snap. Saints bring the pressure. Should be holding, but no call on the play. And then they make the catch. Thrown out there. Crowder makes the catch, but it's way short of a first down. I mean, they're going to have to send out the kicking unit with 5 seconds remaining to see if the Jets could get some points. And look like they will by the score on the screen. They're going to convert and get another field goal there and go into halftime 10-6. But yeah, it's really intriguing to say the least. You look at this game right now. And man, I tell you, man, Saints defense right now is doing a pretty decent job pressure-wise. I wish we kind of dial it up, but something tells me the second half is we're going to turn them loose then. Once again, the Jets kicker, the 3rd and 14 right there. They picked up some yardage to get close enough for the kicker to have an opportunity to kick the field goal. He made a 36-yarder earlier. And now it's time for him to see if he can put another one through there. And this one's a 46-yarder. And there he is. And let's see. And he obviously lines it up right. Yep, and he just sneaks it in the right side there, and they 10-6 as the Jets are just can't on. And like I said, 1st to 1 to 17 win the game. So let's see what the Saints can do. 1st to 17 wins the game, baby. 1st to 17. All right, and that's halftime, fam. Right now it's halftime. In the matchup right now, we'll go and look at the statistics halftime speaking wise. Before we do that, I'm asking family members, please feel free to hit the like button for the win. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button for a win. Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. And join the family. And feel free to share the show's links on your social media feed with other family members. So with that being said, let's get into halftime statistics, fam, of what's going on with our Black and Gold squad in the Jets at halftime. Saints 10 first downs versus only 5 by the Jets. You can see the third down. Saints are a woeful 1 of 6. Only one thing worse than them is the Jets, who are 1 of 7 on third down. Goodness. Both have converted on fourth down. Saints have a total of 31 plays versus 29 by the Jets. Saints have a total of 129 yards versus 115 by the Jets. They have 5 drives so far. Jets with 6 drives, the Saints averaging 4.2 yards per play, 4 yards average for the Jets. Passing 76-31 advantage Jets. We knew that would be the case because the Saints can't throw the ball. Rushing, the Saints are dominating the rushing with 20 attempts right now. They're averaging 5 yards a carry, 2 rushes, first down, 2 rushes. That's what happens when you average 5 yards per carry. The Saints have 20 rushing attempts at halftime, baby. You know how that is when you have 30-plus rushes per game. The Saints, they have a ridiculous winning percentage, and we are well on that. Like I said, we was kidding about it in the preview stream on Friday that the Saints might have 50 rushes this game. They're at halftime with 20. So just expect a heavy dosage of the rushing attack in the second half. 98 yards rushing for the Saints, 39 by the Jets, 11 attempts on the first half of the game. Red zone, Saints been in that thing twice, converted 1 of 2. The Jets 0 of 1. Penalties are killing the Jets. 4 for 35. Saints 1 penalty for 5 yards. And like I said, the Jets are so bad that they're going to draw the flag every time. You can see the time of possession. The Saints have it in hand. 18 minutes and 34 seconds versus 11 minutes and 26 seconds for the Jets. So the Saints expect a heavy dose of the rushing attack coming in the second half, baby. All right, so let's get the rest of this stuff. Let me see if I can shrink this a little bit. All right. There we go. And let's look at it then. So far, Taysom Hill is 6 of 9 for 59 yards, averaging 6.6 yards per throw. He was sacked twice in the matchup, 85% on the rating. And, of course, you look at Alvin Kamara, who is the bell cow for what they're doing. 13 rushes for 75 yards for Mr. Alvin Kamara, averaging 6 yards per rush. He has a touchdown there as well and doing this thing. Taysom Hill also helping out. 5 scrambles for 17 yards, 3.4 yards. And Tony Jones had a couple of carries for 6 yards, averaging 3 yards so far. 20 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. Not much happening in the wide receiver game because we ain't really throwing the ball like that. But 3 catches by Alvin Kamara on 3 targets for 19 yards. 1 catch by Vanette for 19 yards off of 3 targets. And Juwan Johnson had 1. Traquan Smith had 1 that they caught. And Callaway was targeted once with no catches, as that ball was thrown woefully over his head. Now, we know Taysom Hill had a fumble, but he recovered that fumble that backed the Saints up woefully in that drive. All right. And, of course, we take a look at Demario Davis as the team's top tackler at this point of the game. And he had 4 tackles leading it right now. I don't think the Saints have any sacks on the quarterback. No, they don't. Marshawn Lattimore, Paulson Adebo, Shy Tuttle, all behind Davis with the lead. All right, and we go down to the kick return game. Easop Winston, 3 returns for 36 yards in the punt game. Meyer hit a field goal to help the Saints out. He's responsible for 4 points. Hit his extra point and his field goals. That's all we want you to do. And Blake Gilligan involved in the punt game. 3 punts for 155, averaging almost 52 yards per punt. Put 1 of the 3 inside of the 20. And the longest was a 62-yard bomb to push the Jets back. So it'll be difficult for any team playing the Saints. They always have to start deep in their own territory, which is really difficult to do. So, I mean, with that being said, that's what we're talking about. Zach Wilson for the Jets, and their number 7 of 18, 76 yards, 4.2 on the throw. He hadn't been sacked, just a rating of 52.1. He leads the team in rushing. He has 2 carries for 20 yards. The Saints are basically nullified anything the Jets trying to do in the rushing attack and putting it all on Zach Wilson to win the game, which is the strategy that we talked about. Saints have to run the football, in which they are doing right now. Currently 20 rush attempts at halftime for the black and gold. They've neutralized the Jets rushing attack, which is what we implicated in the preview stream and forcing and putting all the pressure to win the game on the back of Zach Wilson, which he will not be able to do. Braxton Berrios is the top guy for them. 3 catches for 25 yards off of 5 targets. Like I say, he's on the fantasy squad. But in CJ Mosley is their top tackler. He has 8 there with Elijah Riley behind him and Quincy Williams. And of course, like I said, they have 1 sack, and that was by Kyle Phillips in the matchup. So outside of that, you know, the Saints are doing what they're supposed to do defensively, which is stopping the Jets from turning drives into touchdowns. So the black and gold doing a fantastic job as far as that's concerned, fam. They're stopping the Jets from getting in the end zone, forcing them to kick field goals like we're supposed to. And the offense did something good, which it did get the Saints offense in position to kick a field goal. And they did get the score off of a series of running plays that for Elvin Kamara to get going. They started really running well to get the touchdown. Now, the Saints just need to keep this up. We just need to keep this up. Now, there'll be adjustments made by the Jets in the second half to say, listen, we can't let the Saints run on us like this. We got to do something. We got to commit more resources to stopping the Saints from running the football. How do the Saints do that? The Saints going to have to keep it going. They're going to have to, at some point, they're going to have to throw the football because the Jets say, listen, if you beat us throwing, then you beat us, but you will not. And I quote, I say it again, I double down on that. You will not beat us by running the football. If you beat us passing the ball, that's fine, but you will not beat us throwing the ball. Running the ball. So that's what Salah is going to come out to do. The issue is, can the Saints say, we know what you're trying to do. We're going to still do what we want to do, regardless of whatever the hell you say or what you think you're going to do. We'll see. Second half coming up real soon. Let's get some of the family members' thoughts. Y'all talk to me, family. How y'all feel about the game so far? Right now, you know, the score is what it is right now. Saints are up 10-6 on the Jets. How you guys feel about it? Do you think we can come out and still keep doing what we're doing? What's up, brother? Benny says, Q, you are emotionless in this game. I guess you're waiting for next year. No. Nah, brother Ben, I know you have seen a lot of streams from me where I'm just cutting all up all kind of ways. But no, you know, I think the Saints are, I guess I could say I'm a little more reserved in this game. But it's like, listen, I'm expecting the black and gold to beat the Jets. The Jets are a very bad team. Come on, fam. They're poorish. They're not a very good football team. They make tons of mistakes, tons of errors. They drop the ball. They blow blocks. They, you know, everything a bad football team does, they do it. Now, they did get 3 wins on the season in this thing, but they can't consistently put it together. And I like the game plan of what the Saints are doing at this point. What they're doing is they've taken away the Jets rushing attack, and they basically one-dimensionalized them. And now the next thing is they're moving into the point where the Saints will then have to start putting pressure on Zach Wilson. They've already said, Wilson, you're going to have to beat us by throwing the ball. You see, he doesn't have that rhythm, and the Saints will have to dial up that pressure and continue to get to Zach Wilson, sacking him, knocking him around, and doing their thing. But I expect the Saints to win this game, man. If the Saints don't win this damn game, you know that you have serious, serious problems, baby. I'm just going to keep it real. Thank you, Ben, for your comment. Much love to the fam. All right. Miss TR Chief 143 says Taysom needs to rest the rest of the game. Poor guy looking goofy from that finger. All right. Thank you. Alpha says, I hope that they keep Taysom out there. Just shut up those who say Hill will fail. Will ball, I guess it says. Shut up those who say Hill will ball. All right. Thank you, Alpha. Appreciate you, fam. All right. Who else we got here? ProtectSafes.com says we've lost 4 or 5 games. We should have won this year. Guess that shows we're good, but got to get it done. That's right, fam. Well said. We have to execute when we're supposed to execute, especially against teams we are supposed to beat. You guys know we can recount several teams right now off of a schedule that we should have beaten or that we were in position and should have gotten, taken care of. We should have took care of the Giants who were up by double digits on them. We can go over and on and so forth. But that's a part of having the focus and the killer instinct and the intelligence to be able to execute and get things done. And at times, I'm not saying that the Saints need to execute every damn play, but if you have most drives if you finish the game with 20 something drives or whatever, at least execute 4 or 5 of the drives with scores, whether they're field goals or touchdowns, and not sit up here and just bottom out most of these drives. You get what I'm saying? But you're right. We got to get it done. And that's what Coach Payton says. He agrees with you, is that the Saints need to execute and get things done. All right, Brother Thomas. What's up, Brother Thomas? Says we keep the QB in the pocket. I think the game is over for the Jets. Absolutely. You can see that right now that they're rolling the pocket to try to give him time to find people upfield, right? Well, the Saints will have to neutralize that. You know, the mere result of them having to move the pocket and the positive plays that happened with Zach Wilson was because he was leaking out, extending the play. We neutralize that. We stop him. You keep him within that pocket, he'll disintegrate, and keep the pressure on him. You know, and I think we're going to apply pressure this half coming up. So thank you. All right, what's up, Brother Troy? Who that to you? Brother Eric says if Peyton don't get it arrogant and stubborn in the game plan, stick to the run. I got you. What's up, Dewan? Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. All right. Marty says we do have serious problems. We do have some serious problems. Not more than the Jets. You know, we should be able to take care of business against the Jets. My goodness. Rocky Raw Dog says we not going to be able to win just running the ball. We're going to have to throw the ball, but our best wide receiver suspended. Well, yeah, you're right. We're going to have to adjust, Rocky Raw Dog. You're right. What I'm saying is the Saints going to have to still have the mentality that regardless of what you do, I'm going to do it. Now, if they stack the box with 9 and 10 guys, of course you're going to have to at times throw the ball. But if you were the head coach, well, not the head coach, if you're the defensive coordinator of the Jets, and you're in your mind say the Saints got the touchdown on the running attack, we can't let Alvin Kamara beat us with the running game. We know Taysom can't throw it with a hand. If Taysom beats us throwing it with his busted up hand, then you can have the game. But you will not beat us running the game. I think that's the mindset coming in the second half for the Jets. The only thing the Saints got to do is when they do go into that situation when they start putting 9 guys in the box, the Saints are going to have to throw the ball. I mean, just the bottom line, they're going to have to get the ball out there. Taysom's going to have to make throws. And if he can't make the throws, then he's going to have to get them on out of there. All right, Jamie says, I think we kind of spoiled on having a winning season. We aren't used to losing. We're used to watching our team deal with tough injuries and a poor receiving core. We watch them, yeah. We haven't lost. And listen, I'm used to losing from the black and gold. I've been with the black and gold for years. We're talking about way in the 80s here. So, yeah, I know what it feels to lose. And listen, let me tell you something. Universe is about balance, right? You do the right things, you get the right results. And right now, when you don't execute, you have issues. And I'm not saying that the people, you might have some people that feel like they spoiled because some people picked up the Saints right when the Saints were winning games and they've not known losing. But for people, old veterans in the game that have been there when the Saints were stinking it up, barely getting 3 and 4 wins a season, hell, I ain't spoiled to nothing. But I know when you execute, and it was because off the backs of people like me and a lot of the experienced family members out there that have been Saints people for years, they remember the bad days. They remember the bullshit plays and the calls and the half-ass football that we played many years ago. We remember, yeah. So, I mean, at sometimes, man, you just got to do the right thing. But thank you for your commentary. All right, fam, here we go. We get going back into the game here as we get going. Getting the second half started. Taysom Hill rolls out 1st and 10. Saints getting the ball right there at the 25-yard line. They hand the ball over to Kamara. And Kamara continues his stuff and picks up about 5 or 6 yards on the run by Elvin Kamara. And you got a big big defensive lineman. Is that Sheldon Rankins is down on his back? Is that Sheldon? No, that's Quinn Williams. Their best defensive lineman is on his back. In the pickup of 5 for Elvin Kamara on the play. And Quentin Williams is on his back. And Elvin Kamara started reaching for him immediately. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but wow. All right, big ups to the rest of the fam. Alpha says, why do the Saints have a QB coach who never played QB? I don't know, fam. I don't know, fam. All right. All right. All right. All right. Tramal says, Q, don't want to go back to the. No, I don't think it's that, man. I think we it's an era of winning, and I think the black and gold just need to win again, man. We just need to get a win here, man. It's just what we need to do, fam. We need to just get that win again, just to feel like I said, we haven't won in 5 games, fam. It's been over a month since the Saints. The last time New Orleans Saints won a football game was against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, fam. Y'all remember that? Wow. That's a long time to be without a win. That's 5 straight losses. The Saints just need to get a win again and deal with it one. And the Jets came along at the right time of the schedule for the black and gold, to be honest with you. They really did. So I think they need to handle business here. Thank you, KB. Jeffrey says Saints forever. We're still a lot better than the record shows. I have to agree with you. Sometimes we tend to play down at our competition, but at some point we got to really dial in and make things happen. Yeah, Eugene says I remember the days of Aaron. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah. WM Jr. says this shows our lack of depth in draft picks. Yeah, the same, and a lot of people been saying that too, fam. They've been saying that too. TJ says the 90s and the early 2000s was. I know, fam. I remember all of that. It was tough sledding. Even right before Katrina came in that year, but when '05 Katrina came in, the Saints were abysmal. They were terrible, and Tom Benson was threatening to take the team to San Antonio. That's how bad it was. Then right after that, this team started building the correct way because of the pressure. Once the deal got done for them to win, the pressure was on because he had gotten everything that he wanted in terms of the money. He was complaining about not making enough money, so they started opening up all kind of stuff for him, giving them this and giving them that, and that's why the Saints got all this money. They don't pay for really anything out of it. They don't pay no rent on those buildings. They're making all kind of money. They're banking out. All right, shotgun for the Saints from the 30-yard line. They own 30. Taysom in the shotgun wide receiver. Running back Taysom, and he gets nowhere, as the Jets say. You ain't doing that to us. As big number Sheldon Rankins gets he reaches up there and grabs Taysom Hill, who turned into a running back, and that'll be 3rd down. And I thought he got 1 yard on the play. Oh, Quinnen got a piece of Elvin Kamara's shoulder. That's what it was. Right to the face, and that was a knockout punch. Wow. That I seen his head jack back. Kamara runs with force. Shoulder knocked him out. 3rd and 4 for the Saints on the play right there. Sheldon Rankins made the stop. Taysom under center. Elvin Kamara. It's a toss to Elvin. The Saints set up the run, and Elvin doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. CJ Mosley closes the door on the drive as he stops him. He didn't even get back to the line. He got right to the line of scrimmage. CJ Mosley closed the door. And Mosley was running uncovered. And it wasn't like even if Mosley was closing, and even if he was blocked, it'd have been difficult for the Saints to convert that play. Good play by the defense for the Jets. They stopped the Saints and forced them into a punt scenario. There's Blake Gillikin, and he waves the punt, and they receive it at the 20-yard line. 10-6 Saints right now. The Jets get the ball back. Jets, that was a pretty good stop right there, man. Good stop. All right, Black Preacher Man, sports fan, Caleb says, Q, I go back to Tulane State. Wow. Yeah, bro, hey. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, like the family was saying, you right on some of that. Some of the younger family members could be spoiled because that's all they know in the Sean Payton era was winning football. So you have a point on that. But remember, some of these guys go way back prior to that. And the Sean Payton years, in contrast to the rest of the Saints years, man, that's like a lot of losing versus that. If you take in a pie chart out of 100% since the Saints been here, how much of the Saints, which is a good question I posed to the chat, out of 100% of that pie of Saints existence, how much of that pie is winning football? What percentage you guys think of it is winning football? With the Coach Payton era, you had some winning with Jim Mora, you had some winning with Jim Haslett. But y'all answer that one for me. Shotgun for the Jets from their own 30-yard line. They give the ball to the running back. And nice little run there by Perrine. He gets about 8 or 9 yards on the pickup on the draw play right up the center of the defense is the Jets trying to get their running game going. Right then, he cuts great open right there, and of course Williams makes the stop. Marcus Williams makes the stop, but Quan Alexander was the one that blew the tackle. 1st and 10 by the Jets on a good run right there. He picks up a first down on the draw. So they're mixing in them running backs, trying to keep their offense balanced. And you can't have that. You got to shut the running attack down, put the pressure on Zach. He's in a shotgun. And there's the play, and the Saints can't get enough pressure. He throws it out and throws it behind the wide receiver to be 2nd and 10 as Wilson trying to find somebody. Nobody there. So 2nd and 10 for the black and gold. The Saints have to neutralize the Jets' rushing attack. Can't allow them to pick up yards. So 2nd and 10 right now for the Jets. And let's see what the Jets do right here. Shotgun for Wilson, man in motion from left to right. You got wide receivers at the left and right. Man goes back in motion again to the left side of the field. And the ball, bad pass in the ground. Boy, Zach Wilson, man. Zach Wilson is so bad. Yeah, he threw the ball. The play set up well. He just threw the ball in the ground. Man, what the hell was that? I know I'm shaking my head for the Jets people. Could you imagine that type of play at the young quarterback position with guys throwing the ball in the ground? I mean, it was set up well, but you don't give them. How did that work? That's terrible. No, Wilson he gonna be a good one for him, man. But damn. And there's the Saints. The pressure coming. Saints almost got him. He squeaks out and just wigs the ball up. And it's a flag, late flag down. Late flag. What could the flag be? The play broke down. My goodness. Come on, man. Dude, what you holding for? Let's see the play again. My goodness. Play broke down and Saints get a pass interference, a holding on Quan Alexander. That was totally ridiculous, Quan. Come on, bro. Yep. What the hell was Quan Alexander doing, man? My goodness. But that was a close one because he was making the argument that the guy was outside of the pocket. So I don't know. But the referee's like, nah, let's give him another chance. 1st and 10 right there. And that was just a terrible, terrible, terrible play right there. So they're near midfield. Zach Wilson in the shotgun, imploding, gives him a new set of dives. And there's the toss pass to the wide receiver who gets pushed out of bounds by Lattimore for a gain of maybe 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Jets. All right. 2nd and 9 for the Jets, a gain of 1 yard on the play. Zach Wilson in the shotgun again is running back Johnson to his right. 3 wide receivers to the right side of the field. And then Johnson moves to his left side. And he gets the ball. Saints looking. Running hard, and he picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards on the gain there. Saints stop him again. So 3rd down for the Saints, maybe to be a 3rd and 6, maybe 7. We'll see in a second. 3rd and 6. All right, and here they go. They're trying to speed it up a little bit. And here, let's see. Zach Wilson in the shotgun once again. There's the snap. Saints come with the pressure. And they got him. Quan Alexander closes the door after the penalty gives him a new drive. Quan then shuts it down by getting the Saints the first sack of the game for the black and gold defense as Quan shoots through and puts Zach Wilson on the ground where he belongs, baby. Big ups, good play. Thank you, Scoob. He says, Q, my grandfather worked in New Orleans in the 70s and 80s. He brought me a Manning jersey home, and we both became Saints fans together. Oh, that's a wonderful story, Scoop. That's a wonderful story, my friend. Appreciate you sharing that with us. And thank you for your super chat, man. Yep. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. It was my grandfather, too, man, who was a Saints a brethren. And he watched them Saints for years, man. And that's how I got my football information, was from my grandfather. He was a good depth, and he used to sit down and say, "What you think about the Saints this year?" And I said, "Well, Pop, Grandpa, I think the Saints gonna be good this year." And then every year we would talk about the games, and he said, "What you think? Think the Saints gonna beat the Giants?" "Well, Grandpa, I think the Saints gonna beat the Giants," and that's how it all started. Yeah, Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa, I think the Saints gonna beat the Giants. You know, they're gonna beat them. Yeah, they're gonna whip their tails. Yeah, they're gonna. And that's how I was born into this stuff. Oh man. But yeah, there you go. Saints defense closed the door, man, with the play there. And I tell you what, man, we just need the offense to get along. And the first one to 17 wins the game. First to 17 wins the game, baby. All right, all right. Yeah, Scoop. Yeah, that's how it was, man. Old school. Elvis says Manning was overhyped, in my opinion. All right. DLP, what's up, brother? Says Saints should be up by 3 TDs. What a job. I know, bro. I know we are really struggling against the Jets. So, I mean, my goodness, man. Yeah, brother crushing. Chevy says, damn, Scoop, that's touching, man. My whole dad's side of the family wouldn't let me be born without a Saints onesie, man. Yeah, I know, brother. We real deal serious about it down here, man. You know, it's what it is. Natasha says, Q, you know your voice was deep at 5 years. Yeah, Grandpa, I think the Saints going to win the game. Yeah. What you saying that? Yeah, the Saints going to win the game. They're going to beat the heck out of such and such. You know? Oh, man. Tramal says, Q, I was passed a paper bag by my dad. He said we was going to be trashed together. Damn, that's rough. But at least you did it together, you know? Melissa says they got the Bucks next week and they want revenge. I'm looking forward to that. And I think, you know, like you have a boxer who's having a tough stretch of fights, and then you get a taxi cab driver or a fighter that's not really that good, and then you knock them out, and it builds up your confidence. This game was a really good game for the Saints to have up against a foe like the Jets before you roll into a team like the Bucks. The Saints simply have to feel how it is to win again. We've lost 5 in a row. You know what I'm saying? We just got to feel a win. Another win again. Here we go. The Saints deep in their own territory from the 6, hand the ball over to Elvin Kamara, and they running against a stacked box. He was tackled by 4 green jerseys. So yeah, you can see and we said that. And see, that's a clear example. Look at this right here. Look at Eric McCoy. Look, you seen Eric McCoy? You seen Eric McCoy, number 78, get burnt on that? Let me just put that out there. Eric McCoy got beat like he stole something on that. His guys shot through there. And that's why I keep saying these veterans are not executing properly. They're getting beat all the time. Shotgun, Taysom, heel there with Kamara there. Taysom, the ball is out. It's thrown to Callaway. Callaway trying to fight off defenders, and he's still on his feet. And he picked up maybe about 7 yards on the play, be 3rd and maybe 2, maybe 3. He gets his first catch of the game. So let's see, 3rd and 4. Okay, there it is, 3rd and 4. So let's see what the Saints could do here. Can they get the 4 yards and extend out the drive here? Let's keep it going. But yeah, Eric McCoy got beat like he stole something, you know. And like I said, they've been these guys, these veterans have been getting their ass beat by different people for the entire season. Ball at 3rd down conversion, Saints 1 of 7. Taysom Hill in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's foot up, there's the snap. Taysom's the ball's out quick, nice throw and catch to Traquan Smith. He picks up the 1st down and then some. And the Saints near the 19, they're at near the 19-yard line. New set of downs for the Saints. So yes, we got to keep going. DLP said O-line is garbage. Yeah, that's what I was saying. About the Saints family members was when you look at this offensive line next year, there's going to be some changes on this offensive line. I promise you that much. And not just Ramczyk moving from right tackle to left tackle, but other things going to happen too. Saints in the power wide formation now with the fullback out there, Tony Jones in there. And they're going to throw the ball, and Taysom almost in trouble, scrambles out of the pocket, stays on his feet, slides, and picks up about 7 yards. Taysom Hill using his feet to run around defenders on that play and picks up the first down. So nice play by Taysom to recognize the danger, squirt out to the right side of the field, because McCoy got beat. Was that McCoy? No, it was Kelvin Throckmorton got beat on the stunt, and Taysom was astute enough to see the pressure coming that time and get his ass out of harm's way. So nice run by Taysom, seeing the danger coming, and was able to get out of there. So 2nd and 3, Saints and Taysom's underneath. They got the fullback and running back there. On the 2nd 3, they hand the ball over to Kamara. Kamara on his feet, running. He picks up a good chunk of change on the run and gets near the 40-yard line of the Saints side of things. So big run by Alvin Kamara. And had he had broken that arm wrap right there, man, he might have got a little bit more. But they had the other 2 guys closing in on him as Kamara, man, picks up a nice chunk of change, man. Love Alvin Kamara back there, man. Really do. Nice run. All right, here we go. Alvin Kamara, like coming out like he shot out of a cannon. Saints once again, fullback, running back, Tony Jones in there, shotgun, Taysom Hill, hands the ball, no fake. The ball's out and it's caught by Big Nick Vannett. And he gets to the other side of the field. The big, massive tight end from Ohio State picks up a chunk of change, and they're on the the New York Jets side of things. Nice throw right there. And Vannett catches with his hands, and he was twists and turns himself. Big tight end gets down to the Jets side of the field, and he gets the first down. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Nice drive for the black and gold, running and passing. The handoff then to Tony Jones, and boy, the Jets swarm and stop him. Boy, he had no chance on the play. Jets, 3 Jets defenders were in at the play and were able to neutralize Tony Jones' attack right there. So he lose 2 yards on the play. What the hell happened? Look at that. Boom. Guys, somebody blown blocks. Hurst saw one of them guys, Vannett, blown block. They left the linebacker out on the blitz, and they blew up the play. That's what I'm saying. Blown assignments. And they lose 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now at the 45 of the Jets. Play action. Pressure coming. It's a screen set up with Alvin. That's Tony Jones, and he gets all the way down to the Saints to the Jets 27-yard line. Good play by Tony Jones as Taysom sets up the running back screen on the blitz. Nice play. They set it up, and then the nice throw by Taysom out. Good blocking upfield by Traquan, and Tony Jones was able to get all the way down to near the 25. And nice setup there by the Saints on the screen right there. All right, 1st and 10. Saints got some rhythm going here, fam. Saints got a little rhythm going here. Taysom's 4-4 on the drive for 51 yards. Saints, they had his fullback. They hand the ball over to Tony Jones. Tony gets maybe 2 yards on the pickup, maybe 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7 if that stands. So the Saints got some rhythm here on this drive. I'm liking it. Taysom 4 for 4 on the pass. I'm liking it. 2nd and 8 on a gain of 2 on the pickup as we keep it going here. All right, this drive, 4 rushes, 4 passes, 69 yards, and almost 6 minutes. I'm liking it. Shotgun, Taysom Hill running back to his right, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Taysom looking, the ball's out. It's caught by Alvin Kamara for a gain of 7 yards. No, actually, it's 8 yards, so it'll be 3rd and 2 with the throw. Taysom 5 of 5, fam. Taysom looking good, throwing the ball, having time, throwing the ball out to Alvin Kamara, a gain of 8. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the black and gold. Looking good. Taysom 5 of 5. The Saints got a little rhythm offensively speaking. Let's keep it going. All right, here we go. Saints coming out. Let's get this going. 1st and 17 wins the game, fam. Let's get it. All right, shotgun Taysom with his fullback to his left, 2 wide receivers. Well, actually 1 wide receiver there. And it's a Taysom Hill run play. Taysom squirts out and falls forward enough to pick up the first down. So Taysom's beating them with his hands and with his feet at the same time. First down, black and gold. Another set of drives. Taysom making it happen, baby. Now look at the block. Nice pickup block by the fullback. Ruiz blew a block again. Ruiz blew another block. My goodness, Ruiz. Damn. But it's good to see that we seeing, what's going on. You're watching him. It could have got a lot easier if some of these guys just blocked better. But anyway, Kamara's back there. Taysom Hill's under center. They're at the Jets' 16-yard line. There's the handoff to Kamara. He's met immediately right by number 94. And just, boy, he ran into a brick wall on that play. He went nowhere fast. Could have been a loss, too, on the play. We'll see. Now watch right here. And with Kelvin Throckmorton, another one. It's like every drive. Look at Throckmorton. Like, where was I think that was Throckmorton's guy. And goodness, it's like every other play, somebody blowing blocks. Damn, man, they really confused. I'll tell you, it's every other play. It's like they're missing blocks. All right, shotgun Taysom Hill. The loss of 1 yard is 2nd and 11. There's the pressure. Hurst is getting thrown back. Nice. Oh, and Elvin Kamara, the ball thrown in the back of the linebacker. If Williams was a turnaround, he would have had an interception. 3rd and 11. And you can see the ball was out, and Elvin Kamara just couldn't get to that ball at all because the linebacker was positioned between the ball and Williams. If he'd have turned around, he would have had an interception. So good thing he wasn't astute enough to turn around and locate the ball. 3rd and 11 now. The Saints live for another pass. They're in field goal range, but we want a touchdown here to seal the deal. 3rd and 11. Saints in the shotgun, running Kamara to Taysom's right. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen, 1 to the left, and there's the little screen out to Kamara, blocking up the field. And Kelvin Throckmorton, what the hell are you doing? Kelvin Throckmorton, if you turn your big stupid ass around and make a block, we could have had something. These guys don't know what. Damn, man. I don't trying to be hard on him, but I just watch Kelvin Throckmorton. He don't know what he's doing on the play. Watch Kelvin Throckmorton pulls out on the play. He don't know what he's doing. Look, he moves out on the play, and then where you going? The guy blocked out of the play. Turn around and block the guy behind you. 4th and 2 for the black and gold on the play. The Saints want the first down. Let's see. Taysom runs in. They're not going to sneak this, are they? No, they're not. They're going to just do it. They're going to take the points. So that wouldn't have fooled nobody. That wouldn't have fooled my son on Madden if I'd have done that one. It'll be a delay of game. Saints back up. They'll just take the field goal. Big Kelvin, you're right, Tramal. Kelvin Throckmorton, big goof ass. I don't know what dog. The guy blocked out of the play. Your partner got him. Would you turn around and locate the next guy to block? It's just like serious. It's like you can look at the tape. Them guys lost out there, man. Guys like Kelvin Throckmorton, they consistently and persistently lost. They don't know what good damn. No, they're gonna have to do better than that, man. Come on, bro. Damn, blown blocks every play. All right, and the 31 attempt right here by Meyer. And Meyer he kicks it and puts it right on. Right, good kick. So it's 13-6 now. So no touchdown. We should have scored there. But right now, the Saints offense continue to struggle. And if anybody a struggling offense will beat is the Jets, because the defense should keep them start turning up the pressure on them. I wouldn't be surprised defense gets an interception return for a touchdown, to be honest with you. All right, thank you, Tyrese, for your super chat. Say all offensive line are retired. They're just, he says they're just standing there. Yeah, it's just not knowing what good grief, man. And damn. Not damn, but damn. You put on the tape, and even I'm just picking up stuff off the game film. Now, if I was to go back and actually put the film on and start studying it, I could find a lot more. But I'm just noticing, I know they watching it, it's every other play, and sometimes consecutive plays where somebody's lost on the offensive line. And I'm like, damn. How you consistently lost like that? You got a guy you're supposed to do. You're supposed to guard or block or whatever. My goodness, man. I don't know. Seth says, Q, get ready for a center in the first round to come play guard. You know what? I told the family members that. A lot of people didn't agree with me. I said, listen, fam, you think Coach Payton to take a wide receiver, and people say, Q, we need a wide receiver in the first round. We need this, we need that. I said, family, listen, Coach Payton's going to pick offensive linemen. The Saints are in dire straits in terms of their offensive line. Teron Armstead is gone, and Teron Armstead's not really having a great year. This is one of the worst years that I've seen Teron Armstead play football for the Saints. One of the worst. He gets pushed back. He gets caught with holding all the time. He's missed several games with injuries, but some weird way they got him listed as the top NFC tackle in the business. Who's doing that? What people that's drinking fluoride is putting this guy at this guy's having one of the worst seasons of his professional career. Saints are in dire straits. They got Ryan Ramczyk. They're going to make him the left tackle. Andrews Pete is going to be in trouble. The Saints are not going to cut him because they don't want the dead cap money. And then Ruiz is, in my opinion, regressed a bit. And McCoy had a regression this year. I'm going to just keep it real with you. McCoy don't look good at all. He's missing tackles and blocks as well. I mean, it hadn't been a good year for the Saints offensive line. And if you coach Payton, you're going to look at trying to improve upon that offensive line. I'm just going to keep it real with you. You know, the Ruiz pick was suspect. If you liked him to be the center, that's one thing. But in him playing guard, that's a whole nother thing altogether. But anyway, 13-6 Saints in the lead right now. They had a 15-play drive that had 80 yards for 9 minutes, and the only thing they can get out of it was a field goal on a tired-ass team. Offense struggling their asses off, man. You know, and like I said, the Jets are not going to let you try to run the ball. They're going to force you to pass the ball. He had a little success then, just couldn't keep it up. So there they go. There's the kickoff to the Jets. Barrios returns that thing. And it's kind of strange to see, but the Saints are winning the ball game. They're not blowing this team out like I want them to. Really, it should be like 28-6 right now. You know, but the Saints, this is going to show you as a bad team like the Jets and the Saints barely up. They scored a touchdown in this game. They tied the game. That's how pathetic this is, man. And at some way of some form, you can't persist to go on this way. You know, you won't have success against better teams. All right, here we go. They start from their own 24-yard line, a 23-yard line is the Jets. Wilson under center turns and hands the ball over to the running back, and he gets about 6 yards on the rush for Perrine. Mixing the running backs up. Jets trying to keep the offense balanced. This game not out of position. The Saints still are in danger here because if the Jets score, they tie the ball game and we're back to where we were before. You need touchdowns to put a bad team like the Jets away. It demoralizes them because they know they will never be able to reach you. It's a sad fact that the Saints can't put offensive touchdowns on the board. Very, very poor. All right, Wilson here after the play gets him to the 29-yard lines of the Jets. He turns in as a play action, balls out over, and I don't know where the hell Wilson was throwing that ball at. 3rd and 3, I don't know where he was looking for he looks confused. My goodness. Oh, okay. Okay, I seen that. No, that wasn't incidental contact. I got to be real with you. Chauncey Gardner grabbed his shoulder pad there, which if they wanted to throw a pass interference play, that would have been it. We need to cut that out, Chauncey, bro. We don't need that. 3rd and 3 now. Saints defense got him there, and let's see what happens. Shotgun, Zach Wilson. Saints come with pressure, and Wilson is gobbled up by Carl Granderson. Second sack as the Saints defense closed the door, and that'll close the third quarter out as the Saints defense shut the door on the Jets offense with a sack. Granderson came through unblocked, and Wilson said, you know what, let me get on down. Get on the phone and slam the phone. Granderson, good play. Saints now moving. They're getting a couple of sacks on the back end of the game. He's starting to turn up the pressure on Zach Wilson. And only thing that's left to do, family, is that the Saints must then in turn score a touchdown. We can get a touchdown on them, I think, like I said, first one to 17 wins. First one to 17 wins. So right now, the black and gold just need a few more things there. So the defense doing what they're supposed to. So hopefully the Saints score another touchdown that puts them at 20-6. That makes it look a little bit better there. But let me talk about the black and gold. Let me get the black and gold family members involved in this thing. How do you guys feel about the game so far? Let's get some commentary from you guys. How do you guys feel about the game at this point? Are you excited? Are you happy about the Saints winning, baby? 13-6. Are you excited? Are you happy? Let me know how you guys feel about it right now. How do you guys feel about the Saints right now? All right, DLP said, which team O-line is worse, the Jets or the Saints? I would have to say the Jets are worse because the Saints absolutely, they have the lead, but the Saints offensive line, and it's not just Kelvin Throckmorton, big goof ass, I've showed guys, I've spot checked Eric McCoy, spot checked Ruiz. These are the veterans that's supposed to be leading these guys. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. So both lines are struggling. But I'll tell you one thing, this won't fly against a better team like a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This won't fly. This has to improve. Ike says McCoy hasn't fully recovered from his injury. You can't tell. You know what, bro? That's a good point, Ike. Good point, bro, on it. Yeah, because McCoy is a lot better than what we're seeing, man. He's getting beat consistently. So you might have a point on that, Ike. Good call. All right, Americo. Lewin says, let's give credit to the few that are trying to at least win a game before the season over. Who that? Yeah. Of course. You're right, Americo. Thank you for that. And truth of the matter is, the Saints are running the ball. They have 100 and what is it now? 132 or whatever it is yards here. Let me see, 132. That I got it up there. As it stands for them running the football right now. So you're absolutely right. They are there is some positiveness about the game. But when I'm looking at the game, because in my mind, not to kind of get past this team, just to be honest with you, America, is that I'm seeing the Saints winning this game. And I know I'm not supposed to count my eggs before they hatch. But like I said, I think that the momentum of the team, I think we'll end up winning this contest. But I'm kind of scouting ahead, so to speak. It's just how my mentality is. I'm scouting ahead, look and say, damn, this won't fly. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna fly next week. But thank you for your commentary. Mark says, who that to the Sports Coma folks? What up, Q? We need Jameis. Give him a big contract. Thank you, Matt. Much love to you, fam. Appreciate Mark, excuse me. Thank you, Mark, for being here, fam. All right. Yeah, Eric says we're in trouble next week against Tampa. All right. Almost blocked by the Saints on that punt. And Aesop Winston gets the return. And he tiptoes around the sideline, gets to the 50. So the Saints will at least get the setup. And looked like they had a foul right before the third. They replayed it right before the third. And the punt, so Aesop returns it to the 50-yard line, where the Saints start the fourth quarter at midfield, which is great position for the Saints offense to be in. So let's hope that the offense can convert a touchdown here to kind of extend out the game and deal like a moral stomach punch to the Jets offense, the team in the whole. All right, Levon, what's up, fam? He says, no, not excited right now. This last W, he says, right now, the last W this year. Thank you, Levon. Appreciate you. All right, Anthony says, fingers crossed for a win. Coach Tab, what's up, Coach Tab? Says, I think a big part of it since Drew is gone. Yeah, it's a transition. Most teams experience that when you have your best quarterback leaves and you got another guy coming in. Some teams don't usually win when that happens, but we expect that much because the Saints have a good system. All right, here was Saints start from the 50-yard line. They give it to Tony Jones Jr., who goes and picks up about 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Saints now as they get into the Jet side of things. So a sharp field for the black and gold. All right. April says it's given what it's given, Q. You can't ask for a lot long as they win. You know what? We learning to deal with that, April. You right. Is that, you want them to kind of clean up things, but, they fumbling and stumbling while they winning. So I hope that, we can continue to just win and clean up some things. All right. Taysom Hill rolls out, throw the ball into the ground in front of Callaway. 3rd and 7. That was a terrible throw by Taysom Hill. Rolls out, just threw the ball in front of him into the ground. You can't do that, Taysom. You got him. He's upset with himself too, as well. So he rolls out and throws the ball into the ground. Let's see what goes on. Special teams set the Saints up at midfield, man. We can't not just punt the ball back to them. We got to do something with this yardage, man. You need to score here to kind of extend the drive here, man. 3rd and 7, the Saints here. That's the snap. And the shotgun Taysom looking. The ball's out. The ball's caught, bobbled, and caught by Traquan Smith. And Traquan gets down to the 26-yard line, looks like here. Good play by the Saints. Traquan kind of bumbled it at first when he got it, but was able to reel it in. That was big as Taysom makes the good throw. And a little fumble bumble there by Traquan, but Traquan was able to maintain it and even twist his turn and his way into a couple of extra yards right there on the play. So Traquan, man, made a good catch to extend the drive. So very good for him. So let's keep this going right here as they're showing Traquan 22 catches over the last several games that he's been in. That was a big catch by him. Saints go power wide formation, fullback Prentice with Elvin Kamara behind him. They hand the ball. He goes, Kamara dances and doesn't even, well, he gets right back to the line of scrimmage as the Jets are waiting for him there to be 2nd and 10. I don't think he got anything on that drive. All right. All right. Schemo. What's up, Schemo? Says, we have too many injuries to have a chance on the last 4 games. We're just ready for everybody to fully recover next year. Thank you, Schemo. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Saints from their own from the Jets 26-yard line. Taysom under center. Play action to Tony Jones. Taysom looking. He finds Nick Vannett, who picks up about 5 yards on the play. He was knocked down by C.J. Mosley. So to be 3rd down and about 5 yards on the play. Mosley really playing some good football, man. Mosley playing real good football for the Jets. All right, it's 3rd and 3. Taysom Hill in the shotgun with the running back to his right, wide receivers to the right, one to the left. And there's the ball out, Taysom Hill, and it's over the outstretched hands of Vannett. And Vannett looking around like, where's the penalty? And there's no penalty there. So let's see. Very interesting to see what Coach Payton does. Does he send out the field goal unit? Yeah, he ain't playing around. Coach Payton says he just sends out the field goal unit to take the points. He's not messing around. He playing Coach Payton doing the real conservative thing. And Meyer has been kicking actually pretty good this game. 2 of 2 on the field goal. Hit his extra points. So Meyer, hopefully we can get the 3 and kind of move it along. So let's keep it going. 37-yard attempt. We might have finally got a decent kicker here. And Meyer puts it up and he hits it. And the Saints make it a 10-point game. It is now 16-6 as the field goal. So the Saints offense still struggling, but the special teams were able to kick the field goal through. 16-6 Saints. 3 for 3 indeed, my friend. Meyer makes the field goal. So that's a positive. That is a positive. Johnson says it's official. We have a stagnant offense. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough, man, watching the Saints offense. Yeah, man. But some of these games, we're not going to always score a bunch of points. Some of these games, you're going to have a rough win on, and a lot of people expecting the Saints just to come out and blow the Jets away. But you see the Jets defense is actually playing pretty good, you know. But we're winning at this point. So I guess, we'll see, man. But it's a win, and I just want to win. You know what I'm saying, fam? We'll go and look at the tape after the matchup is over with, and we'll go from there. But the Saints, as it stands right now, are winning the game by 6, and we're on our way to a win. The defense will pull their ears back, and they're going to let the defense go after them. You never know. I think defense, like I said, I think an interception is ensuing in the final quarter of the game. I think the Saints, they got an interception coming the way Zach Wilson been throwing that ball. An interception is coming. Give me just a second, fam. All right, fam, we back. Saints right now, fam, 16-6, handling business against the Jets right now. Offense not where we want them to be, but they are winning the game by 10 points. So right now, family, in the Who Dat Nation, not exactly happy about the offense, but listen, you're all happy about the fact that the Saints are winning this contest. 12 minutes left to go in the game. This is the type of position that you would love to see your defense in, as the defense has an opportunity to kind of close the door here as they start blitzing and running. So he's going to take the Saints kick it off, and boy, JT Gray blasted number 10. I think that was Barrios back at their 11. So they'll have to march all the way deep from their own territory as Barrios try to take it out of the end zone. He got popped by Gray. So what it is the Saints now know you're in a position now where Dennis Allen knows the Saints pin their ears back, and they have 2 sacks in the back end of the game. It's time for an interception. Zach Wilson has been wretchedly poor in throwing the football. I think the Saints need to get an interception on Zach Wilson this time. You got a man in motion from right to left of the field. You got a little bunch formation for them. He goes back, reverses, and they get a handoff, and the Saints are right on it. Missed tackle right there, but he had an opportunity to get him in the backfield. He allows him to leak out, and he picks up maybe 2 or 3 yards after that. So to be second and maybe 7 by the Jets offense. Good running right there, hard running by their running back. So they're mixing in the running backs. Well, actually, a game or 2. They're mixing in the running backs. They're doing all they can to kind of to keep things going. That was Cole, senior. Here we go. It's 2nd and 8 for the Jets. Wilson under center, wide receivers to the right, one to the left, running back behind them. It's a play action. The ball is out, thrown, and really overthrown, poorly overthrown. And a late flag is out on the Saints, and late flag because they were the referee, and you can see a Debo grabbing his jersey right there. You can't do that, Paulson to Debo. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. Now you give him a whole new set of downs on time. I mean, you can't do that. That was stupid, man. You know you're not supposed to do that, but if you go only grab him if you beat. So I guess he felt like he was beat. Now you grab the guy in the D. Let me tell you something. The DB coaches tell them to do that when they feel like they're gonna get beat. Grab the guy. We rather take the penalty as opposed to give up the touchdown. They tell him that in practice. So he must have felt like he was gonna get burnt, so he had to eat that. I know. I just said that, Scoop. I just said that. I got you on that. The DB, if you feel like you're gonna get burnt, you grab the guy. I agree. But the next play, Saints come with the pressure, and is that a fumble? That's a fumble. The Saints recovered it, and they didn't rule that out. That's a fumble. Well, they might change it now, but it was a forward. Well, that's a fumble. Okay, they're saying it wasn't a fumble. So intentional ground and no fumble is the call on the field. And he just shoves it out there. So 2nd and 20 now, lost it down, and plus the 10 yards on top of the play puts him 2nd and 20. Like I said, interception coming for the Saints defense on this guy. He's in the shotgun. There's a snap. Saints send 4. The ball out is caught by the receiver number 86, Ryan, and he's wrapped up by Malcolm Jenkins and brought down. But like I said, 3rd down now for the Jets. And like I said, it's about time for a pick to happen, man. 3rd and 14, man. Time for an interception. I'm feeling this in the air. I'm feeling an interception somewhere around here. We got to. Shotgun Wilson on their side of the field there at the 43-yard line. There's the snap. Saints come with pressure. Right up the face. He leaks out, and he's going to try to get it with his feet. He slides, and you'll get on the other side of the 50, but he'll be shy about 4 yards. So it'll be 4th down and maybe 4 or so. But Zach Wilson he found the lane. He used his feet, got out there, and extended the play, just didn't get enough for the first down, so it'll be fourth down. And you can see right there, leaks out. No Yamada couldn't lay a mid on him, and the kid just slides. Like I said, he's a athletic young guy. I mean, he makes things happen with his feet. 4th and 6 there. It was a mile, but it's more manageable on the fourth down. You see Barrios running from left to right. He's in the shotgun. There's a snap. Saints coming with pressure. The ball skeeked out, and boom, nice play, overthrown, and Marcus Williams closes it in and makes sure the play doesn't happen. So good play there by the black and gold defense. Shut the door on the Jets potentially doing what they got to do there. As you seen Cole Sr. on the play, ball's out, but Marcus Williams on the play, it's just outside the outstretched hands, but Marcus Williams was there in a good capacity to make sure that didn't materialize. So good play by the Saints secondary as they take care of business right there. As you can see, the handshakes going in. You know, they're doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And the Saints did what they had to do on the play. The handshake coordinators are live and direct. You know what I'm saying? You know, do what they got to do. You know, and they did everything they were supposed to do on the play. You know what I'm saying? So we was all good on that, you know? So I just want to make sure the secondary handled their business on the play. The Saints took care of business. So much love to the black and gold, baby. We took care of business on that thing. All right. Hayabu said the Jets are terrible. Yeah, and that's even more reason why we can't let them beat us. You know what I'm saying? We got to take care of business, fam. We got to do it. That's the black and gold handle business, man. You know, they did what they got to do, you know, and handle business as well. You know what I'm saying? They did what they had to do. Saints defense in full effect, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm telling you. Now I got to work on some of them handshake coordinators. I got to call PJ and get that old handshake coordinator to work on some of them. That's what I'm talking about, baby. The handshake coordinator in full effect. That's what we talking about. We got the handshake coordinator. Bust the Heisman on the ass. Oh, that old handshake coordinator can do it. We can do it too. Come on. Y'all handshake with me. You know what I'm saying? Bust that Heisman on their ass right quick. You hear me? All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Much love. All right, here we go, fam. We back at it again, man. All right, here we go. The Saints picking up the ball right at their own 49. And then Elvin Kamara gets it, leaks forward, and picks up about 9 yards. What a run. As the Saints, you're starting to feel the momentum, family? You're starting to feel that momentum shifting and changing right now. The Saints were able to get 9 yards on the play. Really good moves. And Elvin Kamara leaking through and making the play 2nd and 1. And now you should see the intensity and the energy of the Who Dat and the black and gold squad really coming to fruition right now on the play as they are in the catbird seat. A touchdown here seals the deal. I'm telling you, the momentum has shifted. The Jets have imploded, and now the Saints need to take advantage of them and get the score going. So here we go, 2nd and 1. Kamara picks up 9. He's back there again. They turn and hand it off to him again. Kamara leaks him, then picks up enough for the first down. So Elvin Kamara gets a couple of yards, and he gets a couple of yards past the first down marker. First down, black and gold, as the Saints keep hammering them with the run, baby. All right. No, I wasn't feeling like this, Wayne. I'm telling you, no, hell no. Hell no. But you know what? A win helps us all, baby. Oh, man. I'm just saying, fam, we win. We gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Just like listen, fam. We haven't won a game in 5 weeks. You know that'll turn everybody sour. All right, here you go. The run to Elvin Kamara. The next play, Kamara picks up some speed, gets another 9-yard pickup, and the Jets are imploding, baby. The Jets are imploding as the Saints are using Elvin Kamara to not only run the clock, they get 8 yards on the pickup there as well. So great play by the Saints offenses. They just turned it over to Elvin Kamara. You see the Saints offensive line are just run blocking and just starting to dominate the Jets defense. It's a sunken feeling that the Jets are feeling. The offense can't score. The defense had a good series previous to that. The Jets offense did not, and that's the sinking feeling. Kamara has 122 rushing yards currently, and the Saints are not done yet. Here we go. They hand the ball over to him again. Kamara picks up another first down, another set of first downs. Now another set of downs now for the Saints as AK-41 gets in there and gets it again. 120 plus yards by Elvin Kamara, 122 to be precise on 24 carries and a rushing touchdown there as they're doing what they're supposed to do in this matchup to get the win, baby. So, yeah, I'm very happy about that because we about to break the losing streak, family. We got a few more minutes of football left, 7 minutes left. Touchdown right here basically seals the deal. Shotgun, Saints at their own 20, at the Jets 28-yard line. Taysom with the snap. And then the ball's out to Callaway. And Callaway still on his feet, picks up the yards and gets about 20 and gets all the way down inside the 5-yard line as Porsche tackled it by the Jets. Gets Marquez Callaway all the way down to the 4-yard line. Great play by Callaway. Now you see the snap was Taysom, then went over the blitzing cornerback to Callaway. Little footwork on there, breaks the tackle, breaks another one, breaks a third, and then he gets knocked out by the 4th defensive back. Callaway broke 3 tackles as he gets inside of the 5-yard line for the black goal. Great play by young Callaway. And very poorish play by the Jets defensive backs. And here we go, Saints sitting there, man in motion, Kamara in motion right there. The Saints go with the running play, and Tony Jones, boy, he stopped. What a great stop by C.J. Mosley, wrapping them up too in the defensive line for the Jets. Stopped the momentum because he was shot out of a cannon, and those guys caught him right there at the goal. So it's 2nd and goal for the black and gold right now. A touchdown gets the Saints. They win this game. I'm just going to keep it real with you. There's no way the Jets can get this game. The Saints handle their business. They're working the clock, too, as the Saints putting their blocking units in. 2nd and goal. This is right around the time. This is 4-down territory for the black and gold. No doubt about it. Power I formation. Saints lining up in the power I formation. Taysom Hill turns, hands the ball to Kamara. Kamara dances, and he gets stopped short. But looked like somebody, I don't know. I want to see that again. Looked like he was grabbed from behind. But big Quinnen, was that big Quinnen? Yeah, no, he just got knocked back. He ran into a brick wall. 3rd and goals. Jets had 2 previous stops on 3rd and goal. Saints have to do what they got to do on this one. They get the score here. They neutralize the game. Saints bring in 3 tight ends. It look like, is that Wolf out there too? All right, here we go. Saints get their blocking package in. They go with Taysom Hill, the running back. And Taysom is going to, and great block by Prentice. Prentice, number 46, did an excellent job. He took out 2 guys, and Taysom was able to run to the touchdown. Saints up 23-6. Great play. The fullback took out 2 defensive players from the Jets to allow Taysom Hill to go in standing up. Watch Prentice on the play. He took it out. He just missed it outside the play. But Prentice took out 2 guys from the other side. Here you go. Watch Prentice comes around, number 46. Just outside the screen, you just don't see it. They don't give him credit, visual credit on that play. But he took out 2 of their guys as the Saints make it happen with the touchdown. And there it is. And even Myers making his extra points and his field goals. The Saints up 23-6 on the Jets, baby. And now the Saints most certainly, in my opinion, will break the losing streak. Gonna break the streak, baby. We in the building. What's happening? How y'all feeling, fam? Talk to me. I hear you. That's what I said, Clint. That's a game cue. And you take a look at it, though, fam. You look at what they're doing, and you say to yourself, listen, when the Jets defense had that last good stand against the Saints offense, and then the Jets offense went out there and the Saints defense got them off the field, boy, you can feel that. I felt that sinking feeling. The Jets defense was like, oh man, it was like that. And the Saints offense went in there. They started at half the field, and then after that, it was over with. Done deal. Done data. And I was saying the first one to 17, the Saints put it, but the first person to score 20 points win the game. Now, what the Saints defense should do is they should be able to maintain this. You would think, right? Well, I'm a ride with them on it. I think that they make it happen, fam. I think they do. So much love to the great Saint Think Tank, the Who That Nation. It should be celebrated, fam. Listen, we haven't won a football game in over a month. It's been 5 weeks since we won. The last team we beat was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last team. Now, what it does is like, okay, for a team that's winners like the Saints, we just need to win again, to feel that win. It's almost, excuse me, like not drinking water for 5 weeks. You've been in the desert walking, and you finally get to some water, and you drink the water, it kind of renews you. And that's what the win was to us. We finally got the win, and it should help everybody in the building kind of exhale a bit and feel something good besides all of the losing and stuff to get the win, even against the Jets, which is why I was saying for them to get the win against the Jets. The Jets was a great opponent for the Saints to have after having all of this losing, and to go up there to the Jets and beat the Jets in their building. Not a major accomplishment beating the Jets. They're a bad team, but it's the fact that you actually won the game on the road and feel a win again. So, I mean, I think that's a terrific positive there. So, we still got some minutes left in the game, and we got to take care of business. We got to close out. All right. Let's keep it going. All right. Black Cricket says we have a chance if the offense operates, the defense plays well against Brady. Thank you. All right. Big ups to you. Thank you, that Black Cricket 100. All right. We feeling good about this thing, fam. I mean, you're supposed to. That's the Saints kicking the ball off. Barrios returns it from inside of his 5. He's still on his feet, and he gets to the 28-yard line of their own side of the field. And here, and like I said, I keep saying this. I think Wilson, it's time for the Saints to get an interception. Wilson has been especially bad in this game, 10 of 26 for 92 yards. Saints were blitzing him, but it wasn't like, a lot of blitzing where he would have. I mean, the kid was just throwing the ball in the ground. You can see a lot of that is nerves with Zach Wilson, and I think he'll improve. If you go and watch this kid, he got a lot of talent, man. It's just right now, it's rough as a rookie. All right, here we go in the shotgun for them at their own 29-yard line. Wide receivers to the right and left. The Saints come with the pressure. The ball is out, and nobody's there. Wherever he's throwing it at, nobody's there. So, like, you got that deer in the head, like, look, what's going on. But like I said, I'm feeling like an interception coming for whatever reason. The way he throwing that ball, sooner or later, he going to throw it towards somebody ain't supposed to be. Just going to keep it real with you on that. So here you go, shotgun, 2nd and 10 for them by their own account. And it's wide receivers to the right and left, running back there. And their Saints come with 4 pressure. The ball's out, and he dumps it off to number 82, and he picks up maybe about 5-6 yards on the play. So it should be 3rd down and 4. Quan Alexander on the stop. And they're going with no huddle offense right here for the Jets, trying to see if he can catch the Saints off guard here. 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Saints coming with pressure again. Ball is out and thrown behind, and Marshawn Lattimore is complaining that he was pushed on the play as the catch is made by Cole Senior, and Lattimore's complaining about a push. He did, but see, the referee's not going to see that, daddy, and that catch gets him to the Saints 40. And there's Zach Wilson. Pressure coming from the Saints. Almost got him. The ball is out and thrown out of bounds upfield by Zach Wilson as the Saints were almost there to wrap him up 2nd and 10. But see, the wide receiver, what he did was he pushed Laddie Daddy off of him, but he didn't fully extend. So sometimes you're going to get away with that if you don't fully extend. And right there, you see Christian Ringo almost had him, but he kind of got out of there. He must be lathered up with bacon grease or something because he slid right off of him. Zach Wilson in the shotgun with his running back Johnson to his left, wide receivers to the left and right. Once again for them. And they're at the Saints 38-yard line. There's the snap. Ball is out. And what a pop by P.J. Williams. That old handshake coordinator put a pop on them, and it'll be third down. That nice hit by that old handshake coordinator. All right, Zach Wilson, they're trying to run the no huddle, and Coach Payton's going to burn the timeout, it looks like. Is Coach Payton burning the timeout on the play? No, he's not. Okay, here we go. Shotgun, 3rd and 7 for the Jets. Wide receivers to right and left. There's the snap. The ball's out. Nice pass, and it's caught by the wide receiver is Barrios, which Barrios is the guy he likes to go to, and I don't like the. I'm not happy about Barrios them getting to converting that first down, but he is on my fantasy team. All right, there is plenty of time now. And Wilson throwing the ball out. Ball is knocked away. Good play by Laddie Daddy. Pushing Smith out of the way. And it'll be 2nd 10 as they're trying to take a shot at the end zone. And Laddie Daddy said, man, cut that out, man. Now watch the little throw there. Got a little action on it. And it's kind of high. Laddie Daddy just pushes him. I don't know what Smith thought he was trying to do. Trying to catch it with one hand. Laddie Daddy said, man, come on, man. Who you think you is? Keyshawn Johnson? Pushed him right on out of there. All right, so here we go again. For the Jets, 2nd and 10. Right now, 0 rushes and 7 passes for the Jets. Wide receivers to the right and left. Wilson in the shotgun from the Saints 18. Saints send 5. Ball's out. It's tipped and intercepted. Johnson Gardner-Johnson. And I told you it was coming. I said it's coming. An interception is coming because he's throwing the ball all kind of ways. It's coming, and the Saints get the interception. Chauncey. Nope. They're gonna reverse the game on it. They're gonna reverse the game because looked like it landed in the. It's gonna be tough because it was fumbling around, and it looked like it wasn't. Man, did he have his hands under it? Yeah, it's that they're gonna overrule that. Yeah, they did. They took it away from him. It wasn't a catch. It was all on the ground. Good try, though. All right, 3rd and 10. Let's get it the right way. We ain't done. Zach Wilson going to give us one in a minute. Shotgun from the Saints, 18-yard line. Let's see what's going on. And the Saints sending 5 again. Pressure up, balls out off the hands of the wide receiver, number 88, incomplete. So another one there, and that should have been a catch. But they wide receivers stink, and that's 4th down. They're just going to take the points. Now watch Zach Wilson right there. And look, that should be a catch. How do you miss that, man? You're supposed to catch that, man. Now, it was a little behind him, but, man, that was a catch. You should have caught that. They suck. All right, here's the attempt 36 yards. And at least the field goal kicker kicking. 23-9 Saints defense closed the door on the Jets, basically took care of themselves. And this one, 3:29 remaining, and that should be enough. The Saints should be able to work out this clock for the rest of the way. The Jets suck. Yeah, no disrespect to the Jets family, but y'all team suck, man. You know it, and I know it. You stink. And I know that and usually, Zach Wilson, man, he got a lot to figure out, but the wide receivers, they need help, man. Them guys dropping passes and all that kind of stuff, that's terrible. But the Jets suck. And yeah, Clint says Wilson's accuracy is garbage. Yeah, he threw it a little bit behind him, but that guy should have still been able to catch that ball, All right, so with that being said, fam, how y'all feel about it? Saints up 23-9 against the Jets. They about to snap the 5-game losing streak. And like we saying, just one at a time, one win at a time. Just one win at a time. And the Saints are doing that mantra. They're operating, they're walking that line. They're doing that. One game at a time. They get the win against the Jets. They stop the bleeding. They're now they're 6-7. They're on their way to 6-7 right now. So that's a positive. Of course, The Atlanta Falcons are beating the Carolina Panthers 29-20 right now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think they got a late game where they play late against the Buffalo Bills at 3:20. It's afternoon game, 3:25. Buffalo and Tampa Bay. So you will hope that Buffalo can get a win there. And of course, Dallas took care of business against Washington. They beat them 27-8 right now. So you're looking at that. And it's a few other squads that you want to lose while you're winning, and we'll see. So, but Atlanta right now, is beating Carolina. So Carolina falls to the cellar. Atlanta, you're tied. I think you're tied with Atlanta, and we'll see how that all goes. But my goodness, man, my goodness, Saints are going to beat the Jets, and really, I'm happy just for the win, fam. To be honest with you, I'm happy for the win. All right, Robert, what's up, fam? Says, being that they suck, we had to win. If not, we would have been the suckers. Yeah, I agree. You got to beat the bad teams. Whoever they put in front of you, you got to beat them, and they did. Thank you. And Master Taysom has to be better next week. But great win, Coach Payton. They stopped the bleeding. Yeah, they stopped the bleeding. Yeah, we need the Bengals to beat the Niners. Yeah, Big Smoke. I hope that happens too, bro. Demi said, and Q, we're not too far behind the Jets. Yeah, and that's the thing. Can the Saints, and this is a big question, because I don't want to depress anybody right now. I want us to be happy because of the win, the fact that the Saints did beat them. Now, listen, I'm not even thinking about playoffs right now. All I want to do is just keep winning the games. Let's win one game. We got a game today. Let's win a game next week. Let's just do it one game at a time. And if we do it like that and we execute like we're supposed to, we'll be fine. We should, in the playoffs, to take care of themselves. But do I expect the Saints to go on a 5-game winning streak right now? That wouldn't be realistic in my case unless they really start fixing some of these things. We should get Ramczyk back, Cam, and those guys back next week as well. So remember, the defense was without Cam Jordan this time. And let's commend them. The Saints defense was without Cam Jordan in this game. And Mark Ingram wasn't there. Ty Montgomery was there, but the Saints still was able to do enough to get the win. So we get Cam back, we get Ingram back, we get Ty Montgomery back. We also get Ryan Ramczyk back next week. So the Saints are getting healthier as we get deeper into the season. So we'll see if things can improve and get better. I'm hoping so. But anyway, let's get back to the game. 2nd and 11. The Saints with the ball right here. And hopefully trying to get try to kind of run the timeout at 3:25. Saints have 2 timeouts. Jets have 2 timeouts. And the Saints just have to keep it going and have a positive drive right here against the Jets and just kind of run this thing out. Fullback and Kamara's out there. Kamara's laid out like a wide receiver, takes him in the shotgun. There's the snap. Fake the handoff there. And Alvin Kamara was waiting for the ball, but it just wasn't, that play wasn't set up correctly. And they lose yardage on the play as Taysom just goes to the ground on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and long. So it's 3rd and 17 with the loss right there on the play, and the Saints they're not going to take any extra chances. Coach Payton's been real conservative in this game, by the way. No overthinking things. He sent the field goal kicker out there, kick the ball, and he was patient enough until the offense was able to get in the end zone and extend the lead to 23 points. So you got to commend Coach Payton on a very conservative game plan. All right, Taysom in the shotgun. Saints wide receivers to the left and right. Lifts his feet. It's 3rd and 17. There's the snap. Taysom throws it to Easop Winston. They didn't set up the screen correctly. Nobody, and of course the guys, they got to get better. They try to set up a wide receiver screen, but once again, the lineman missed blocks, which allowed the guys to get back there and mess up the play. So once again, Saints poor execution of the screen. It was a good call, but severe poor execution to set up the block so he could have gotten a little bit more. I'm not expecting to get all of that, but it was poorly executed. You can see Curtis Johnson's face on that, a wide receiver coach, shaking his head about how the Saints are not even executing the screens correctly. I just seen the disgust in his face. And I know Curtis Johnson, the wide receiver coach, is a cursor. You know, when we was at training camp, I heard him cussing. He was fussing at everybody except for the wide receivers that were shorter than him. He fussing at the big guys, and he's the wide receiver. The little guy dropped the ball. He ain't fussing at them. So 4th and 23, the Saints going to punt it. Blake Gillikin is out there on the play with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. The defense will be called upon to once again shut down the Giants' attack, which they should. And there's Blake Gillikin punt to Barrios again. Barrios reverses field and gets about maybe 11, maybe 9. What was it? He picked up a little bit on that play. Barrios is a speedster, man. He's doing his thing. All right, here we go. The Jets in a shotgun right there. They're at the 34-yard line. And there's the pressure. Wilson going to try to extend the play with his feet. And he picks up maybe 5 yards on the play. Zach Wilson sticking the ball out. 2nd down as he leaks out with his feet to try to make something happen. I mean, who the hell are these commentators, by the way? What the hell, man? All right, shotgun. Zach Wilson, 2nd and 7. He picked up 3 yards on that play. They're at their own 34-yard line. And there's a snap by Wilson. Saints come with pressure. Ball's out, and it's almost, well, the guy dropped it. Good coverage by Paulson Adebo. The man couldn't make the catch when he was right. Paulson was right on him as he was making a grab and simply couldn't handle it. 3rd and 7 as the Saints defense coming. Look at Paulson right there. Got there at the same time the ball was there. Great timing by Adebo. 3rd and 7 now for the Jets. Saints defense playing with energy, intensity, and high IQ football right now to close the door. Saints showing blitz in here. 3rd and 7. Showing all out blitz. Will they do it? There's a snap. Saints send 4. Ball out, and ball is fumbled. And it's still, and it's saying, is it incomplete as PJ picks up the ball? Is it a drop? Okay, they're saying it's an incomplete play. That'll be 4th down there. As the Saints opportunistically looking for an opportunity to get the Saints closer. But watch Zach Wilson. The ball comes out. It's a catch, and then the guy, he didn't have a chance to put the other foot down. But that just goes to show you how pathetic the Jets are, wide receiver wise. It's 4th and 7. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. All right, shotgun. Wilson. A 4th and 7, same spot they've been in. Bunch formation to the bottom of the screen left. Saints come with 4. Pressure. Zach Wilson looking. Ball's out, and that will be shy of the 1st down. Adebo on the play. He'll be a full yard shy, maybe 2 yards shy of the 1st down. Turnover on downs. New Orleans Saints defense gets the Jets off the field, and the offense, all they have to come in there and run the ball and soak up a win. So the Saints defense helped out, and the Saints are on their way. Thank goodness. The Saints are on their way to the winning column the first time in 5 weeks since they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My goodness. Tasha says, Q, my bars are helping the Saints out by beating the Washington football team. You're welcome. I thank you a lot for that, Tasha. You and Louis T and y'all squad for helping us out. That's right, beating the Washington football team. So we appreciate you doing that. All right. We need some more help, too. We need some other people to help us out, too. Saints get the ball and twist and turn and play by Tony Jones to kind of keep. No, that's Elvin Kamara out there. Picks up maybe a yard on the play. and the clock is running as the Saints look to just run the clock out. Then it says, well, first times, man. First time it feels good, says John. First time in 5 weeks, the last time we won a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm pretty sure, just like you feel elated and happy and in a celebratory mood, the Saints are as well. And this is the first time the Saints, and listen, winning helps a lot out, man. It really does. They got a win, and that is what they needed to do, as the Saints will climb to 6-7. And of course, we got a tough matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but I ain't worrying about that right now because we got the win, baby. We got the win. All right. So pretty good. All right. Joseph says, well, I kind of knew we were going to win this game. I just hope we have a good showing next week. Well, that's the thing, too. 2 positives. One positive is you won the game. Number 2 is you won the game and didn't incur any major injuries. You didn't lose anybody. So you won the game and you didn't lose anybody to win the game, which is even a better positive. And you'll get guys back for the next week matchup. Ramchek is hearing that he's supposed to be ready to help out. So that helps out the offensive line as well. And then also you'll see other guys, like perhaps Cam, Mark Ingram, those guys return. And the Saints start getting a lot better there. You get Davenport back in this game. Cam comes back. So that's some very good players that return back to the black and gold squad for next week's action. So we're kind of getting healthier in that thing. We just have to work out what goes on. So we'll see what Taysom Hill is with his finger, and if Coach Payton feels like he needs to go somewhere else in terms of the quarterback position, perhaps they go to a dual quarterback system, or perhaps Coach Payton says, you know what, we're going to stick with Taysom. We got the win today. And we'll see how his finger looks going on. So hopefully it improves going into next week. So good win, though, man. So happy that we got the win, fam. Very happy for the win. Love the fact that we won the game and broke that embarrassing 5-game losing streak. My goodness, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was awful. But happy for the win. Still got about 2:12 left to go in the game. All right, talk to me, Who Dat Nation. How you feel? How you feeling about this one, family? Y'all feeling pretty good about the Saints getting the win? 2 minutes left to go in the game. Saints lined up for a win, 23-9. And the offense has the ball and looking to run the clock out against the Jets. So regardless of whoever it is, the Saints need this when we got it, and I'm happy. I'm telling you, I'm happy. And of course, you got one of the big games, the Bills and the Bucks, coming up later on, and I'm hoping the Bills can take care of some business there. And Mike McCarthy pretty much promised that the Saints, that the Cowboys will beat the Skins, and they're beating them right now, 27-8. So, man, it's all right. It's all right. All right, so let's keep it going. B. Will says Trevor would have scored 22 points in the fourth and loss. All right. All right. So it is what it is, fam, as far as that's concerned. Scoop says, I feel good about it, Q. My glass of wine is half full. All right. Thank you, Scoop. Appreciate you, bro. All right. Miss TR Chief 143 says, I feel good about Vanette holding on to the ball. Did well this game. You know what, family? We talked about Nick Vanette. You know, Vanette finally having an opportunity to get on the field and show what he can do. And I think that was a real positive thing, too, because if y'all think back and go back in your mental matrix and remember some of the stuff that was going on, with Vanette not being able to be there when he was supposed to be there, all of the injuries, and then he comes in and helps out. So I think it's a positive. I think it's a big positive that he came in. And since he's been coming in, he's been really doing a pretty good job for us, to be honest with you, fam. I'm not going to tell you no different. I think he's doing a pretty good job. Saints climbed to 6-7. You can see the playoff picture there behind Minnesota, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and you see Carolina lost today. So the Saints, it's going to round into focus. And of course, you see Washington, who will lose to, I think Washington. I don't know their record. I think they'll fall to 6-7. I want to say on the season. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm gonna have to pull up that stuff, but they're hitting you with some of that stuff on television right now. So I'm just proud of the fact that the Saints took care of business, man, and handled business. You see Coach Payton right there dialing up the rest of the plays there, and they're showing some of Coach Payton's rest of the schedule with Tampa Bay December the 19th, Miami, Carolina, and Atlanta, 4 games remaining. And the only thing you can do is one goddamn game at a time. That's all you can do. 3rd and 12 now for the Saints at their own 44-yard line. Taysom in the shotgun, and Taysom is going to run and see if he can get around the corner. And Taysom's still on his feet, and he's wide open, and Taysom runs for a touchdown. Taysom Hill runs for the touchdown, and that will do it. And the guy just talked about fantasy football, people. Taysom's on my fantasy squad. So, yes, I'm very happy right now. Yes, I am. Taysom's on my yes, he's on my fantasy squad. Yes, so, yeah, I'm happy about it. The Saints doing a great job. Taysom just look at that. Ran around there, Teron with the block there, and look, he looking around like, seriously, ain't nobody behind me? And all the way in for the touchdown, the black and gold, handling the business, baby. Closing the game out with a Mike Tyson roundhouse haymaker on the Jets, and that's how you do it. That's how you close it out on their tail, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Great play. Taysom holds the ball. And look, he gets the Teron with the good block up here. And then he just and then after that, he's the fastest man on the field, not named Alvin Kamara. And look, the defensive backs, they don't have a chance. That pull guy behind him, trying to run his ass off, and it's just no good. And I'm telling you, man, that was a big score to close the game in. And that just makes it all feels better because now you're seeing that the Saints are now pushing toward a blowout, 30-9. And that was, even though it was toward the back end of the game, it was a gut punch right at the right moment to sink the Jets into obscurity. And, you're welcome. We're going to help the Jets people can tell us right now, they can thank us right now because we helping them get closer and closer to that first round draft pick. There you go. You're welcome. All right, so here we go. Saints up 30-9 after the Taysom Hill touchdown run. Beautifully done. And of course, Barrios returns it from the 1-yard line. And he's turning the corner trying to run. And Barrios gets to the 45-yard line as he's shoved out of bounds. And Barrios, once again, I hate to say it again, is on my fantasy squad, so he giving me some value too. I don't know who I'm playing this week, but I feel sorry for your ass if you're playing me this week. I don't know who I'm playing. But, man, this is a good win for the Saints, man. Feel good on that. 30-9. 59 seconds left to go in the game. Good game. Good win for the Saints. Very good win. Tell me what y'all think, fam. How y'all feel about this one? Y'all feel about it? The lead, is the score right where you wanted it to be? All right, here we go. Zach Wilson in the shotgun from their own 45. The ball's out. And you find they get it to a wide receiver that gets right to the Saints side of the field, number 14, with it. So less than 50 seconds remaining. As Paulson and Debo makes the stop, they're at the Saints 41-yard line. Zach Wilson in the shotgun. There's the snap. Saints sending 3. Ball out again. And there's another pickup there by, I won't say, is that Sims again? No, that's Montgomery. Okay, so he makes another catch. He gets a little closer. And it's a 25-second shotgun. There's a snap. Saints sending 3. Ball out again. Demario Davis pushes the running back Johnson out of bounds. And 19 seconds remaining. And the Saints well on their way to a win against the New York Jets. So, man, it's good for – I mean, I'm just happy, fam, to be honest with you, because we were looking for them to take care of business against the Jets. And we got a win, and it feels good just to be on the plus side of things, just to get a win. And here we go. They got about 19 seconds remaining. Shotgun again. Saints send 3. And Wilson got time. Ball out. And Johnson there. and he gets wrapped up inside the Saints 10-yard line, and they won't have enough time to run another play. It appears that they're going to run out of time here. No, they get a final play. Wilson, the clock comes. Wilson's going to scramble, and he's trying to run, and he gets shot down shy. He falls short, and good try, Jets, but they end the game by failing, which is pretty much what they did the entire game, which was fail. So the Saints get the win against the Jets, and congratulations to the Who Dat Nation, because we got the win, family. So much love to you guys, and we finally was able to hang in there and do something positive. We won the contest. So the final 30-9, Saints get the win against the Jets in the matchup. Listen, fam, it was a good win. You know, it was a terrific win. We was able to kind of get that thing. We was in there tussling around with it, and ultimately Saints stuck in there. Coach Payton called a conservative game plan. And let me tell you something, baby. The Saints put up 17 points in the fourth quarter, baby. Let me tell you that again. The Saints closed the game out with a 17-point fourth quarter situation, which helped them even push the score up even more. So remember the last time we put 20 points up on a foes against Atlanta, and who else we did that to? That we felt, I think the Philadelphia Eagles. But this time around, the Saints put 17 up in the fourth quarter and a winning effort against the Jets. So let's get into the final statistics here, fam. We're going to get into the final statistics, and let's talk about that thing, baby, shall we? We're going to talk about that thing. Okay, the Saints first downs 21-13 over the Jets in the matchup. Third down was 6 of 15, which improved because they were terrible. They only had one conversion, I think it was, in the first half of the game. They then got a lot better. 6 of 15 in the third, 3 of 14 for the Jets, which wasn't good. They were 1 of 3 on fourth down. The Saints made them do that. Total plays 68-62, advantage black and gold. And you can see the total yards spike for the Saints as they went 344 yards versus 256 by the Jets, a total of 11 drives to 12. The Saints averaged 5 yards per play, 2 rushes, first down, 4.1 by the Jets. The Saints had 141 yards passing versus 178 by the Jets. In the matchup, Saints had 3 sacks on the quarterback. So did the New York Jets. So that's intriguing as well. The Saints, did a really good job running the ball. As you can see, big stat is the Saints put up 203 yards of rushing on the Jets today off of 44 attempts. So we said, what was it? I think it was Slim that said that the Saints, we was going to have a 50 rush attempt. I made mention of it earlier, but other family members said in the previous stream that this was going to be a 50 rush game. Well, guess what? The Saints fell 6 rushes shy of getting 50 rush attempts on the game. They averaged 4.6 yards per rush in there, and you see what the Jets did. Saints neutralized them. 78 rushing yards on 17 carries, which is 4.6 yards per rush. Saints were 2-5 in the red zone. Jets, nothing, 0-2, just number field goals. Penalties did come for the Saints later on. 4 penalties for 42 yards, 5 for 45. Time of possession, Saints dominated time of possession. 38-52 versus 20-44 in its defense. When you're out there on the field 30-plus minutes versus the Jets matchup where the Saints defense was only out there for just over 20 minutes, it's a big difference for the energy of the defense. The defense was fresh and playing really good in this matchup. So it was a positive on that side of things. Let's look at the box score as well, fam. Let's go over to the boxy side of things and get into that. As Taysom Hill finished the game 15 of 21 for 175. He averaged 8.3 yards per throw, no touchdowns, but no picks either. He was sacked 3 times, but he had a rating of 96.3. Zach Wilson, the Jets QB, 19 of 42, 202 yards, 5 yards per throw, and he was sacked 3 times as well, and his rating was just under 60%. Alvin Kamara was the big dog of the day. 27 rush attempts, true Alvin Kamara for 120 yards. He had a rushing touchdown as well to help the Saints do it. Taysom Hill had 11 carries for 73 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns for Taysom on 6.6 yards per rush. The longest was the 44-yarder you just seen in the matchups. And Tony Jones had some rushing, 6 for 10 yards for a grand total of 44 rushing attempts for 203 yards. So the Saints get a 200-yard rushing performance and 3 rushing touchdowns with that 200 yards and almost a 5-yard per rush average. So the Saints rushing attack, running game led them to a win. It's just what we said in the preview stream, is that what needed to happen. Also, big ups to the Saints as a whole as they snapped the 5-game losing streak, the worst in Coach Payton's really spectacular record down here with the organization. Nick Vannett had 3 catches for 44 yards off of 6 targets, averaged almost 15 yards per catch for Nick Vannett. That's a positive. Callaway, 2 catches for 34 yards. He had that 26-yarder where he broke 3 tacklers to get within the top and within the 5-yard line. Traquan Smith had some good catches on 3 targets for 33 yards. Elvin Kamara led the day, though, for the receivers, 4 catches for 25 yards off of 5 targets. Tony Jones had 1. Juwan had 1. Aesop Winston had 1 as well. Their top guy on their side of things was Braxton Berrios, 6 catches for 52 yards. He had a pretty good job in returning kicks as well. As their top rusher wasn't LaMichael Perrine or Ty Johnson. It was Zach Wilson, 4 carries for 33 yards. Like I said, the Saints neutralized the rushing attack, and put the pressure on Zach Wilson to beat him, in which he could not do it. That was the game plan. And of course, we go to the defensive side of things. Demario Davis led all tacklers for the Black and Gold with 8 total tackles. Paulson Adebo was 6. Laddie Daddy and Marcus Williams followed up with 4. And of course, you had 2 sacks in the game by who? Quan Alexander had him a hell of a game, 4 tackles and 2 sacks by Quan, and Carl Granderson. We got the other sack for the Black and Gold. On the Jets side, CJ Mosley led an outstanding effort. He had almost 20 tackles in the game, 17 tackles for CJ Mosley. And he was playing with an injury, but boy, he looked fantastic. Elijah Riley had 10, and then Quincy Williams had 8 total tackles as well. And of course, the sacks came from Kyle Phillips, and then Shaq Lawson and Ashton Davis had half sacks. Of course, we go down to the return game, and with Deontay Harris missing this game, the first of 3, Aesop Winston had 4 returns for 54 yards. He averaged 13.5 for the punt situation. Didn't have a kickoff return for them as well. Didn't have none of that, but Barrios had 5 for 139, averaging 28 yards. He did a pretty good little job. Kick returning and punt returning Braxton Barrios. And listen, big ups to our special team unit. Now, we talked about the special teams, that offense was able to get going. Defense did their thing as well, neutralizing the Jets. And then the offense finally got on board and scoring touchdowns, scoring 17 points in the fourth quarter to help close the thing out. But also a special shout out to the Saints special teams. Brett Meyer finished the game. He was 3 of 3 with his field goals, perfect. He had all 3 of his extra points. He had 12 points. So big ups to our kicker, Brett Meyer, for having a complete game for the Black and Gold today. So much love to him. And still a big shout out too for Blake Gillikin. 5 punts for 258 yards, averaged almost 52 yards per punt. And he put 1 of those 5 in a 20 for a 62-yard long boomer. So the special teams give a special shout out, because you without your best kick returner, Deontay Harris, and Aesop Winston came in and had a pretty good job on special teams, returning punts for the Black and Gold, and even got involved with a catch in the game. So big ups to the Saints special teams and the matchup to make sure it happens. So family, like I said, this was a pretty good game for the Saints insofar as they kind of stumbled early on, but then they were able to kind of bounce around that thing in the fourth quarter and was able to put up pointage, 17 points in the fourth quarter. And really, you didn't see that kind of happening right then and there. We was too busy looking at some of the stuff that happened. But, to be honest with you, we did it was all right, man, to say the least, about the Saints were able to put together some stuff when it really mattered to kind of add to it. So very good win for the Saints. Now, it wasn't world beaters. It wasn't like we beat the top team in the NFL. But what it does do is it gives the Saints a win. And we haven't won, like I said, in 5 weeks since we beat the Buccaneers. So getting a team like the Jets with their struggling ways, and the Saints was not only able, they didn't eke out a win. They didn't barely beat the Jets. They were able to give them a gut punch to help them build up their confidence going into the matchup with Tampa Bay. So one game at a time. We have 4 games remaining, one game at a time, and we do get healthier. We get Cam back. We get Mark Ingram back. we're going to get some other players back as well as we get on into the season, as we start to get a little bit more healthier. Ryan Ramczyk, so the Saints are starting to get some of these guys back. So a good win to break the 5-game losing streak is a bonus of epic level proportion. I can only say that. So I'm, in the words of Purple Marcus, the youngster, who that, baby, who that, baby, all that, and then some. Man, we did it. All right. Who that, Lori? Who that to the fam, man? Much love to y'all being here. Appreciate it, fam. This was a good, like I said, this was a good win. I'm so happy that the team was able to get it and take care of business. So we just got to keep on moving this thing, man. All right. We just got to keep moving it one game at a time, family. I'm not thinking about no playoffs. I'm just thinking about one game at a time. All right, Miss TRC Chief 143 says Kamara was 80% of our offense. Taysom did well enough not to force it, and we weren't ever playing from behind. Defense shut them down. This was not a good game for Taysom, but it wasn't a bad one. Well said, Miss TRC Chief, Miss TR Chief 143. You're absolutely right. Wasn't a fantastic game throwing, but he didn't hurt you. He didn't turn the ball over. He had the ball flipped out of his hands, but he was good enough to recover the ball. So he didn't hurt you. He took a couple of sacks when he wasn't supposed to, but he didn't turn the ball over. And he was responsible for multiple touchdowns running the football. So the Saints did exactly what we anticipated them to do. They played totally right through. They played totally through their exciting offensive pieces, which was Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara. Kamara had 120-plus rushing performance on 27 attempts. He caught multiple passes in the passing game as well. Taysom Hill threw the ball, not game busters, but he didn't hurt us turnover-wise, and then he was able to beat the Jets with his feet. And he did just enough to pass to keep the Saints offense on schedule. And they actually started catching it in the fourth quarter. Like I said, it was a sneaky 17 points the Saints put up on the Jets in the back end of the game, which was, and I was like, wow, they just scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. So a good win indeed. Dre Face, what's happening, fam? All right, let's before we get to, we're going to have Coach Payton dialed up here in a minute. We'll hear from that old ball coach in a second. But let me hear from you guys. Let me know how you feel. Put it in the chat what you guys think about the win today against the Jets. Not too much about, I don't care about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Let's just stay in the moment of the win. We was able to get the win over the gasless Jets. They were out of fuel, the fuelless Jets. We were able to beat them today to get a win, to stop the bleeding, to stop the 5-game losing streak, and to get on the plus side of things. The Saints are now 6-7 right now, so we're celebrating that we finally have, as a nation, the ability to feel what it feels like to win again. So this is fun. This is fine. All right. Thank you, Brother Prime. Said Winston, the future. Get over it. Taysom groupies. All right. Thank you, Brother Prime, for that. All right. Thank you. All right. Robert said, let's have that same energy next game. I'm agree. Hey, listen, if anything you're going to get is intensity out of the black and gold when they meet Tampa Bay. It's almost to a degree. We don't look past Atlanta in this and saying about the Atlanta, whatever, and that we better than y'all or whatever. But that's not the same feeling with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If anything, the Saints have been kryptonite against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, at least in the regular season. And then close in the preseason, so they just let everything fall to hell. But the reality is, this is a good win for the black and gold. And I expect them to feel a lot better about themselves. When you win, you win and you start to feel better. It's more of a motivating factor for the team to win again as they have this big, exhale of like, wow, man, we finally won something. You know what I'm saying? And that's a plus. That's a big plus. That's a huge plus. So it's good to finally get a win as guys are happy and smiling and everything like that. So Saints win. Let's see if we can, give me a second, family. I'm gonna get up Alvin Kamara. We're gonna get Kamara hear his thoughts. He's on the mic. We're gonna hear what Kamara's saying before Coach Payton comes up. But he's smiling, he's happy. The Saints got the win. And Elvin should be, man. He put up a hell of a game today. to help out as well. All right, Hoodie, thank you, buddy. What's happening? He said, who that Q? That's that Superman chat. All right, I got you. I'm in Tennessee right now. I seen Big Country Lowry last night to show him some love, and they beat the Panthers. Oh, hey, Big Country. Yeah, you talk about Big Country Low, Big Low. Yeah, thank you for that. And of course, that's what my dog Big Low, who is the Atlanta man, diehard. When they give chats to Low's platform, he says, "This is Superman chat." So I mean, I gotta do it like Low when they mention it like that. So thank you, Hoodie. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Be safe out there, bro. All right. Very good, very good. All right, so give me a second, fam. I'm gonna dial up, get hear what Kamara had to say after the win. So give me a second. We're gonna patch this in and we're gonna get it going. So just give me a second. We'll hear from Mr. Elvin Kamara after the Saints get the win over the Jets in this piece. So give me a second and put one in the chat, fam. If you can hear what the man is saying, that'll let me know that everything is on and good, baby. Give me just a second. Here we go. All right.
Alvin, did you anticipate this kind of workload first game back?
I mean, we back. I'm healthy, so it is what it is. There wasn't a notion to me like getting less of a load. It was just whatever it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't limited or anything, so that's just how the game unfolded. Got a good load.
You look comfortable. How do you feel out there?
I feel good. I'm back healthy. So, I mean, I think that was the most important thing, just being able to get healthy and get well, so I can help the team the best I could. So, like you said, I felt comfortable. I felt good. O-line played well. I think we played well all around as a team. I think it was a lot of energy out there, and we came out with the win.
Alvin, do you think you guys kind of got back to playing some of the complementary football you were playing earlier this year?
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of alluding to. I mean, it was everybody played well. I mean, it was energy on all three phases: offense, defense, and special teams. And I think when we play like that, it's not a lot of teams that can really stick with us. I mean, it looked good. It felt good. I mean, everybody was pretty much in rhythm. Besides a couple drives we had on offense, we kind of stalled out a little bit. But I mean, all around, it was a good team win.
You and this team have been through a lot the past month. How good does it feel just to get a win, get back on track?
Man, I ain't lost that much in a long time. So, I mean, and a lot of these guys aren't used to losing like that. So, I mean, just to get back in the winning column, it feels good.
What'd you make of Taysom's last touchdown there?
I mean, he should have slid. I told his dumb ass slide. He said he thought about it, but he got the touchdown. I mean, I guess he wanted the stats, so it is what it is. Sean up here, y'all want Sean? Or y'all good? I'm good.
Y'all never dealt with kind of losing streak before, as you alluded to. Like, how did it feel in the locker room after that kind of win?
Man, it felt good. We expect to win every week. You know, I mean, obviously we've been unfortunate to have a couple losses in a row, but I mean, even in the locker room before the game, I mean, it felt even all week. I mean, we felt like we had a good week of practice. We felt like the energy was there, and I mean, a couple guys said it. I said it before the game. We're gonna win because we're gonna have more fun than them. We're gonna have more energy than them, and I mean, we're just gonna get it done. So went out there and got it done.
I gotta ask, what was your reaction when your own teammate accidentally blocked you?
Man, I told Throck, I was like, just go. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's some of those things. It's funny things that happen when you playing football. I hopefully he make it on not top 10. He need to make it on not top 10. I hopefully I'm gonna push for the old line to find him. He need to find for that. But now he played a great game, but that one I'm like, oh my God, Throck, just go. He cool though.
Did you guys change anything up in the second half? It seemed a little sharper on offense, or was that just kind of locking in and executing?
No, I think it was execution. I mean, we had I think when you look at those two drives that we had that we were super behind the chains, I mean, it kind of takes away from the good things you're doing. So came out, locked in, and kind of just kind of tried to hone in and stay ahead of the chains. And we did a pretty good job of that second half. All good. Appreciate you.
All right, that's Alvin Kamara family chiming in on that thing. We're gonna get ready to they'll be bringing in Coach Payton momentarily. But a lot of positiveness with the Saints. You can see the energy It's there.
things.
And here's Coach
Obviously, it
Peyton
was a
chiming in.
good team
Family
win.
with Coach Peyton.
You know, we did a lot of things well situationally, and we played really good team defense. Ran the ball effectively, made enough plays on offense in the kicking game. I thought we did a good job protecting the field position, especially earlier in the game with a little bit of that wind going in the one direction. So, any questions?
Sean, did you know this was going to be kind of one of those games where you guys could preserve points and kind of grind it out, or how you played earlier?
Well, look, no, I mean, I think you go into the start of this game and you feel like these guys have been scoring. And last week, I think, you know, they put up, I think in their first half. No, this was a little bit of us feeling offensively like, you know, we're going to have a handful of things that, you know, with Alvin back and Teron back, that was important. So we wanted to have balance, and then watching how the defense was playing, you know, in the red zone particularly, and so it just kind of moved in a direction. The second half, you know, we shot ourselves in the foot a few times. Obviously, the ball slips out of Taysom's hand on the one down, and you know, I mean, it really like flipped field position almost. I don't know how many yards we lost on that play, and you know, we got a screen set up where, you know, it was the perfect look, but overall, it was a good team win.
Was it the plan to have Alvin with 31 touches today?
No, I couldn't say that. But look, that sounds about right. I think it ended up going that direction. Obviously, we had a lot of snaps then, and you know, he gave us some real good juice and energy, and he always does, not just on the field but also on the sideline. And you know, we blocked him, I thought, pretty well up front.
Is it important to kind of get back to that complimentary football? You guys have been playing really well early in the season, and
yeah, look, and I think it's important for us as a team, and I think it's important for a lot of teams. And so, you know, at the half, our third down numbers weren't great. You know, we didn't have a lot of third downs, but some of them were third and real long. And then I thought we were better in the second half. We had a good mix though, you know, of run and play action or drop back. So listen, it was a good win and an important win, obviously.
The screen you were alluding to, was that the one with Throckmorton and Alvin kind of?
No, the screen is the one where the ball slips out of his hands and we lose 28 yards. The screen you're talking about was another one. It's like our player running it, our two players blocking it, and there's, you know, so those are some things that happen when, you know, I think Throck is initially going to try to block the corner who's actually going to be covering our ex receiver, and just a couple little things like that where you just know it's going to be a big play. You know, when you have something that's set up for the right look, and we'll learn from it.
Consistency of the kicking game, cornering the kick.
Yeah, that was important. I thought we kicked well, and there was a win. It was going to be a challenging win early in the game, relative to direction. You know, you're kind of looking at two things: the sun, if you turn around, is going to be directly in your eyes. That was only for about 8 minutes. Look, they deferred. We took, we deferred. So, but I thought the kicking game was important, and I thought, I thought we did a good job, and then Aesop did a good job first time out. You know, we had a couple players playing for their first time, and it was good.
What did you make of Taysom's second touchdown?
Which one was that?
the long one right before
Right at the end of the game? Yeah. Like, obviously, we're sliding the games over there. But it was kind of a zero funnel look. You know, we switched Alvin from a king to a queen set, and the safety kind of matched over like we were hopefully anticipating. And then, you know, they're an aggressive defense at that time because they need the ball back. And I haven't seen the tape. It happened to opposite our sideline, but I'm quite sure Juwan probably had a really good block and Teron got out. So it was the right look.
Defensively today, Sean, even the last couple of weeks, it seems like you guys are kind of moving in the right direction there on that side.
Yeah, we're getting some guys back. You know, it was good to have Marcus back. And then, hopefully we can get our COVID crew back soon and, get ready for another important game.
Sean, are there some games where your play sheet is not as extensive? I mean, was this a game where you were going to
That's a good question. I would say the last these guys are different. When you're in like base personnel 21, there's some consistent looks. And so part of the game that you're trying to establish run or pass is out of a base look. And then sometimes it's hard to predict what you're going to get personnel wise. You don't know if Jawan's always going to be treated as a tight end or a receiver. That happened years ago with us when we had Jimmy. You weren't sure. And so I don't know that the play sheet was. I know the play sheet looks big, but I've said this before. It's partly because I don't see well, read well. And so, but there was a section of QB runs. There was a section of some heavy base personnel, and then, all the sub stuff that we wanted to do. And, fortunately we got to enough of the right stuff.
You believe in that phrase of think of players, not plays? I mean, was that the case?
Well, we always try to think of our players relative to the design and the matchups. We always, and not just the ball carrier, and it's a great point, but we're also thinking about, hey, is this better suited for the left guard Throck, or is this better suited for Caesar? And had we been on the right hash, that screen had been over to the right side. And so that is the time on task relative to the game planning each night of the week. It's spent with every play and the details of who we're asking to do it. Some plays on the sheet get underlined, which means that we're only going to run them one way because the hash marks in the NFL are pretty centered. So we don't have to be able to run each play both ways. Sometimes quite a bit of the plays are underlined. We're just going to run it one way. So a lot of that goes on. And when obviously when we get a guy like Alvin back, then you try to divide up the snaps. And I don't know how many total snaps Tony had, but sometimes I knew Alvin would be in good shape, and because he's been training. He was close last week, like I said, and it was more of the hamstring, not the knee. And it was good to have him back.
Sure, when he's close, is that a tough decision at all? Just deciding.
It is. It is. It's tough when it's a soft tissue injury because you know that if you're just too early, there's been too many times where all of a sudden, it's another setback of 3, 4, whatever. And so once you get to that spot, we try to really go by what, all the medical staff are saying. And if he can go, we play him. And if not, then we don't. And I think that's a good way to approach it. Sometimes like Taysom's injury, it kind of is what it is. It's just a matter of, can you function, but it's not like, something that can be re-injured like a hamstring.
Did Taysom's finger hold up the way you wanted it to today?
In all except for 2 plays. I mean, I don't know what happened on that snap late in the game, and he recovered, and then the screenplay. I think so. I thought he threw it pretty well and secured the ball. I mean, there's always a little bit of an adventure with him that we keep working on, but I think he just lost the grip on that screen and it just came out the back of his hands. And that very well may have been finger driven, or it might have been just, it's dry up here in the winter and he needs some lotion.
So with his foot, when is that like you have to see how it's feeling on the
His
day
what?
With Taysom's foot? You have to see how
Yeah,
it's feeling on the day.
you can ask him, but I
I
haven't thought about his foot this week, like at all. And I don't think it's on the injury report. So I thought about it a few weeks ago though, but I didn't think about it much this week. In fairness to your question, he was moving around well, and yeah.
A lot of good aspects today on both sides. You guys have had a tough last month. What does this win do moving forward?
Just what I told him, it's a funny league. Just it keeps giving you a chance, and you just keep focusing. I know it sounds cliche with the 1 week at a time, but you really just turn your focus to the next game, and it's a bunch of teams that are clumped together and are fighting to make the postseason. And our focus will be really on ourselves improving and getting healthier and getting ready for what's going to be a real good Tampa Bay team that we play Sunday night.
You did didn't wear a hat today. Is there a reason for that?
I don't know. I didn't like the one that was in my locker. I thought it was too cold for the visor, and I'm a little superstitious, so I went with the no hat look.
Okay. Thanks.
Is that a first?
I don't know. I probably not. I don't know. The sidelines got mixed up or a little bit for me because when you play the Giants, you're on the other sideline. So coming out pregame, you begin walking over to your bench area, and about 20 strides in, I still hadn't recognized anyone. And then I saw Robert Saleh, and I realized. So I guess the Jets are on one side and the Giants are on the other. But it was kind of sunny. Thought we had good weather considering we're playing here in the middle of December. Sometimes when you look at the schedule, it could be a lot colder. It's a good day, some wind, and overall good.
You rotated hat and visor this year, though. More
Yeah, it's been back and forth. You cut your hair real short like this, you just either one.
Sean, a few years ago, y'all were going to some struggles, like 14 or 15. You were joking and saying something like, we have coaches sleeping in their offices and things like that, trying to figure this out.
No, I say this. The hours and the grind are the same every week. Some weeks they're longer, maybe because of the team you're playing relative to their scheme. Some weeks. So we built a sleep room years ago, though. And I mean, like a real nice sleep room. So, you're not having to just, you're getting a decent night's rest. Guy lives on the North Shore. You finish at 2 a.m, then, you figure it's, 45 minutes home, 45 minutes in the morning. It's an hour and a half. You could be sleeping if you stayed, Wednesday night. So, I know it's used during the week. And I would say, I don't think it changes. Yeah, you're working hard and on your plans, but I don't think those hours change relative to when you're winning or losing. I think it's result oriented and it's work driven. Like, are we finished? And some weeks it could be more complex, and really that's a third down thing. Some weeks it could be less complex based on the blitz packages, and it's kind of, I think, how it is.
I guess I was just wondering if, we ask players all the time, how are you getting to this losing streak? How does it feel? And I always wonder if it was different for coaches.
I think for the
leaders.
I think it's look, it's honestly, it's like awful, when you're working those type of hours and everything you have, and there's a lot that goes into, and the sacrifice, and so winning is nothing like it. And then on the other side of it, but it tests your grit, it tests your fortitude, all those things. You got to get back on the next week. And that's the importance when you're bringing in the right type of players in free agency, in the draft, who can, they're all going to react well when you're winning, but how do they handle it when you hit some adversity? And in the same way with the coaches and everyone else.
What is the adjustment for you guys when Juwan gets treated maybe the opposite of what you're expecting?
We usually early in the game have a couple personnels just to get a base read on, do they see him as a receiver? Today we saw a lot of, they treated him more like a receiver than a tight end. We went through that with Taysom a few years ago. We even tried to introduce him as a receiver to hopefully get him treated. And then pretty soon he got treated as a tight end. Because it has a lot to do with what your game plan. And it's nice to know if you put a play in, you kind of know, here are the looks we can get. But if you put that same play in, and let's say you're expecting base and you get nickel, well, none of what you were planning on applies to that particular. Some plays are user friendly regardless. But anyway, so we try to get a feel early in the game as to what we, and a lot of times we can predict it, but sometimes it's different. All right. Thank you.
All right. That's Coach Payton, man, with his thoughts on the game. As Coach Payton chimes in, much love to the Great Saint Think Tank. I appreciate you guys being on the live stream. As Coach Payton gives you a full, process of thinking and all kinds of questions, including while the Coach Payton didn't wear a hat today. All kind of stuff. But he answers them pretty good and keeps it moving. But anyway, yeah, much love to the fam, and I appreciate you guys for being in the live stream, spending time with us as the Saints are victorious, getting a good win against the Jets. And like we said, fam, the Jets are a struggling team right now, but the reality at the end of the day is that the Jets was a team that definitely with the black and gold needed to get a win on. 30-9, the Saints were able to do some really good stuff here. And one of the important things is the Saints now climb to 6-7 on the year as they attempt to kind of right the ship. And of course, you heard Coach Payton talk about the mantra of going one game at the time, which is what I've been kind of advocating for, because when it gets down to this area of the season, you have to realize that that's the only philosophy that should matter, is that the only way out of the hole is one game at a time. We don't need to be looking to the Dolphins or anybody else. So the next opponent is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers next Sunday, and we have to focus on that, after we celebrate for this win right here. Dude, it's back to business about getting ready. But the positive thing about this win is it snaps it's a number of things. If you guys mind, I'll name them. Number one, it snaps the 5-game losing skid that the Saints were under the worst in the Coach Payton era. It gets them on the plus side of things. It improves them to 6-7. That's a positive. And they got the win without losing anybody in this game, which is another positive. Imagine if we had injuries to go along with this win, it wouldn't have felt as good as that it felt now. You got up there, you got the win with nobody getting hurt. And another positive factor to add to it is the fact that as we go into this upcoming week, the Saints gain a lot of guys back. They get Cam Jordan back, Ingram back, Ty Montgomery back. You get Ryan Ramczyk back. Word on the street is supposed to get him back. So that's a lot of really good players that go along with your team as you get ready for the Tampa Bay matchup. And also another very underestimated positive is the fact that the Saints break the streak and this squad sees how it feels to get a win again. And there's been 5 games. The last time we won was at that Tampa Bay the first time around. And of course, the Saints, standing wise, sit, and let me see if I can get the standing dialed up here for the black and gold family members. As they improve to 6-7, it appears that the Saints are a better road team than a home team. They're 2-4 in the dome versus 4-3 on the road. So a lot of positives there in terms of the Saints getting the win. So like I said, we just got to keep this thing moving about. Let me see about getting the standings up on the screen. As you can see right here, the standings for the black and gold in the NFC South, as you can see right here, the NFC South is right here. You can see the Saints are now 6-7 right here. Third in the NFC South is Carolina lost today. So Carolina falls to a 3-game losing streak since Cam came back there. They got the first win, and after that, they done bottomed out. It's 3 straight losses there, and they're 6-7. Saints get the win, breaking the 5-game losing streak. They are tied with Atlanta for second place. Atlanta has the tiebreaker, beating the Saints earlier this year. And, of course, you see Tampa Bay, our next opponent, sitting on top of that thing with a 3-game winning streak. And we'll see how it all looks moving ahead. But today we celebrate that as well as we keep moving on. So it's a very good positive, to be honest with you, with the black and gold. As things are improving, they get the win. And that's the thing, the Who Dat Nation is happy about the fact that the Saints did get a win, but they are far from done. One game at a time is the approach that the team needs to have moving ahead. So with that being said, I'd like to thank all of you guys for staying and hanging with us here to the full summation. 3, almost 4 hours of watch party stream. We started off, a little technical issues, but everything worked out fine. We was able to take care of business and get it fixed. And then, of course, move on with a fantastic game. The Saints were able to score 17 in the fourth quarter to beat them same Jets squad. And so it was real positive to watch the Saints get the win against the Jets today. So good win by the black and gold. And we'll celebrate this and move on next week to take care of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So with that being said, please, if you hadn't hit the like button, hit the like button, because the Saints won. That's number 1. Number 2, subscribe and join the Sports Coma today. Enjoying the Who Dat Nation, because we do these watch streams. We got plenty left in the season. And feel free to share the show links on your social media feed. So we'll be back a little later on in the night as we'll have a recap stream, recap and reaction stream, where we'll open up the phone lines and get communications or get thoughts from you guys on how you felt about the Saints win and how you feel about the Saints moving forward. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for chiming in this thing on this Saints Watch Party Sunday. And listen, we'll be back later on with the recap and reaction streams. Who that to you?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is Saints Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Thank you for making Saints Central
your black and gold home for the New Orleans Saints.
The WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, the WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
The number one advice I would give someone starting to grow a beard. Wash with beard shampoo and conditioner because Borsho's dry out your beard. Use beard oil and beard balm to keep your beard soft, healthy, and moisturized. Use a wood comb to protect from breakage. Protect your beard by sleeping in a beard bonnet or beard rag at night. This is an easy routine to keep your beard on point. For all your beard grooming needs, get it at the SoftStoreLLC.com.